Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. With your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weaves. On my John Wick shit like KIEONNE. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy when it's sick of me. I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers and fill cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business starter fees. Street blues, what I taught, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, no it's a gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they undefeated ultras, reaffirm gully mountain shit. Couple high shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Eating better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over when my time stops.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes, yeah they departed. My flow be retarded, sick I need hella help. My groove came back, this must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros, this is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help, here come the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot, no vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pulled the jokers out the deck, yeah there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's
tickets.
go, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go. Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. Get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Gotta go. Butcher boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Look. You already know it's your brother, your brother, aka Snaps with the Facts, and we back, Jake.
Hi there, I'm Beth Hussey. I'm a restaurateur and the founder of Shifty. In this quick video, I'm going to give you a rundown of.
Y'all know we about to get straight to it. I don't know heard about this. I don't know if this is enough yet or not.
E&E.
I've been kicking it and relaxing and enjoying my Saturday.
So clear.
In case y'all ain't heard about this situation, it's only right that I'm
Butcher boy shit.
Being the ambassador representative on the north side of Columbus, Ohio. We about to talk about Happy to walk with us, man.
This is the cool major. We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listening the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Kill him in vain, it's vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Sick. Killing these kids, it's plan B. Sick. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves in these planted trees. Okay. Don't break the code, that's family. Okay. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow is classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat, is it Japanese? Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talk, us be Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Sick. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Sick. Study the gang, now they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick, butcher but shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, bang. These rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling hay, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listening the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga. Perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. What up? Tap in, tune in, walk with us. We gotta have this conversation, man. I kind of like about this today. Come on. Yeah, man. What's good with everybody, man? How y'all doing on this beautiful Saturday evening? I'm talking about it's a beautiful day today, man. I'm about to come up here in a hot second, right? You feel me? It's a beautiful day. You know what I'm talking about? Truly beautiful day. If I do say so myself, right? All praises be to the Most High God, Yeshua HaMashiach, for creating such a beautiful day for all of us to enjoy, man. And that I did, right? That I did. I enjoyed today, right? And I'm about to get to the good part right now. You need it. Oh, man. Just when you think, right? Just when you think, you know what I'm saying, situations don't get no iller. Here it goes, some old crazy ish happening right in your city, man. And you just never know, man. All right? You just never know. You know? You just never know, man. You know? You just never know. It's a crazy situation. How everybody doing today, though? I hope y'all been enjoying y'all's day. enjoying your weekend so far, this beautiful weather. You understand what I'm saying? XL Pro, what's happening, man? My brother XL Pro in the building, man. Salute to you too, brother. Salute to you. Salute to everybody tapping in on Facebook. I don't like TikTok. I was going live from TikTok, and in the midst of me playing my intro songs that I always play every single time I go live, never got a copyright restriction from YouTube, never got a copyright restriction from Facebook. But for some reason, TikTok said something about hate speech. And it's just, I'm like, what's hateful about anything anybody said? Oh, shit. Send that to me. All right. Hey, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Right? And I just got notified that this girl's alleged boyfriend is going live right now talking about the situation. Of course, we're not about to tap into that because, you know, a lot of y'all are not from our city. Maybe y'all haven't heard about this. People from our city, we all know about it, but if you ain't from Columbus, I don't know if this has made national or even international news yet. I haven't checked, so I don't know, right? To be honest with you, I don't know. You feel me? But yeah, though, man, tap in. Hey, XL Pro, have you happened to hear about this, man? XL Pro, have you heard about this situation? Let me pull her up on the screen for y'all. My bad. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. All right, I'm about to come back up here shortly. All right, let me pull this up for y'all so y'all can get a visual of what I'm talking about. All right. Then we're gonna go to Facebook and we're gonna dive in on Facebook. Dive in. Right? This situation is crazy, man. Right? This is this girl from my city right here. She looks vaguely familiar. Right? I feel like I know her. Like I've met her before. I feel like her face looks familiar to me. But you know, it's not familiar enough to where I'm like, oh yeah, I know her. I know her, you know. Matter of fact, over here, smoking on some of the fruitiest of the fruity, and I'm sipping on that black owned, right? Hold on, let me get my sister's name real quick, man. What's this lady name? She's a beautiful lady, too. Company just hit the market. Fawn Weaver, that's her name with her fine ass, right? Fawn Weaver's fine ass. CEO and owner, founder of you know, of Uncle Nearest Tennessee whiskey bourbon. This is the recipe from our brother Uncle Nearest, right? I can't remember his name right now, but Uncle Nearest, he is the guy who came up with the original recipe, right? Which Jack Daniels later ended up stealing, right? And calling Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey when it actually started out as Uncle Nearest's recipe. Uncle Nearest Tennessee whiskey. Our sister, Fawn Weaver, CEO and founder, right, of this company. And this is one of the 4 whiskey bourbons they got. They got 4 different times. And I like this one because it's strong, but it's yet subtle, you know, and it's the least expensive one. The most expensive bottle is like $100. You know what I'm saying? So we'll pop a bottle of that when we hit a nice milestone or something like that. But this is the Uncle Nearest. Good bourbon, man. Good whiskey, man. You can drink it straight, drink it chill, make a nice old fashioned with this. You understand me? Or you can sip it straight like how I do. And you know what I'm saying? Chase it with a little bit of cherry coke. You need. And that's what we sipping on for tonight's libations as we discuss our sister, KIEONNE. I don't know what her real full name is. This hasn't really made local news in my city, so I doubt if it made national news, right? I haven't seen this on the local news in my city at all. So I haven't watched the news today. I ain't heard about it. I ain't seen no clips about it. But hey, I don't know. Maybe since I first found out about this, maybe it's been some news clips. I don't think so. I would like to think that I would have seen something like that by now, right? I'm looking at news clips, and no, it ain't no news clips of it. Nothing, right? None whatsoever, man. First of all, let's just say this, though, right? I'm gonna say this to y'all who might not be privy, or maybe you're embarking on your first journey overseas. You understand what I'm saying? But this is what I want to let y'all know. Before y'all go to any of these foreign countries, any of them, I don't care if it's a European country, African country, an Asian country, y'all might want to look into these countries first before you travel to them, get familiar with their laws, and understand the social structure of that country. Understand what the national religion is. That plays a big part. Understand what the, goings-ons is around the major cities in that country, probably was the ones you're going to be traveling to when you go there. It's always in your best interest to inform yourself as much as you can with all this access to information we have. It's always best to inform yourself as much as you possibly can on the knowledge of the country of which you are traveling to, or countries you are traveling to, as much as you can, to the best of your ability. You want to make sure that you are abiding by these countries' laws, because you don't want to get caught up like Ty. You don't want to get caught up like Brittany Griner. You don't want to get caught up like who was it that got caught up? ASAP Rocky. Was it ASAP Rocky? ASAP Rocky catch a situation when he was overseas and it was ASAP Rocky, right? And he got a gun case too. He just beat that too. Man, when y'all traveling abroad, y'all have to inform yourselves on the laws of these countries y'all going to. It's imperative that you do that. Now, this girl, KIEONNE, she's from my city, right? She's from my city, right? You feel me? She's from my city, and she took a trip, her and her mother, somebody else, I think, and they went to Bali. You know what I mean? Jeez, what's good with you, cuz? I'm tapping in on Facebook as well as on YouTube. And something transpired to where it became privy to the Bali police that she had some illegal substances in her luggage, right? And I just know when it comes to countries like Indonesia, they are very corrupt. These island nations, y'all, completely surrounded by water in the middle of the ocean, where it's going to take hours for any real type of help or reinforcements to get to y'all in the event of a hurricane, a storm, a serious major crime. And in these island countries, or these countries who have ownership over many islands, small ones, big ones, I want y'all to understand that Indonesia is a country made up of 1,000 islands. How many of y'all knew that about Indonesia, right? Yeah, we talking about this girl out of our city, KIEONNE. Geez, you know who this KIEONNE chick is? KIEONNE, however you pronounce it. I'm going to say KIEONNE. If I'm going off of my understanding of how, when I was spelling, I'm going to say it's KIEONNE, right? Yeah, when y'all traveling to these countries, man, y'all have to inform yourselves on the laws of these countries. Now, this girl that went to Bali, which is a country in India, which is an island in Indonesia, a country that has over 1,000 islands. I think it's like almost 1,200 islands in that whole group over there in Indonesia. Nothing but islands, right? And if I'm not mistaken, Bali is a government that is a government ruled by Sharia law, which means it's a Muslim country. Yeah, their national religion that actually is predominantly Hindu, right? So it's not Islam. Listen, the major predominant religion in Bali is Balinese Hinduism. Yeah, it's basically a country whose religious structure is based in demon time. Bali, Indonesia is a predominantly Hindu island with roughly 83 to 87% of its population practicing Balinese Hinduism, Agama Hindu Dharma, a unique localized blend of Hindu, Buddhist, and indigenous animists, A-N-I-M-I-S-T beliefs. Unlike Indian Hinduism, it focuses on communal rituals, ancestor worship, and spiritual harmony between humans, nature, and the divine. Ancestor worship. What I always tell y'all, for the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything. Neither have they any more of a reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. So any religion that practice tenets of ancestor worship, grave soaking, carrying somebody's ashes in a vial or some type of encasement around your neck, so demonic, man. It just sounds demonic when I think about stuff like that. So hold on, you want me to put my brother's ashes in some type of case, vial or whatever, and you want me to wear that around my neck on a chain? Sounds very, man, I ain't gonna get into that. Very demonic, right? But this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this country, Bali. This is their national religion. Religion is Balinese Hinduism, right? In Hinduism, they worship thousands, literally thousands of gods and or really demons, right? Let's just be real. I done sit up here and told y'all about Kaylee. I don't know how many times I done sit up here and put Kaylee's picture on the screen for y'all. And she's a female demon deity goddess out of ancient Hinduism, Do your research on Kaylee or Cali, California. They told y'all that California's name. Man, get out of here, man. Right? And our sis Ty, she done sit up there, went to Bali, and got her luggage searched by the Balinese, man. And they sit up there and found that piff that she so easily got through the airport and all that stuff, in America. And clearly when she got to wherever she got to, right? Listen here, y'all. Understand, transporting marijuana across state lines is a federal offense. It don't matter if it's legal for recreational use in Colorado or Michigan or wherever else. If you go to Michigan, Detroit specifically, from anywhere in Ohio, with the intentions of going up there to purchase some legal piff and then bring it back to Ohio, you are now committing a federal crime. You're now committing a federal crime, man, which is transporting, right, controlled substances between state lines. That is a federal offense, right? Just understand. I'm not necessarily saying you'll go to jail for the rest of your life. You ain't gonna go to the ooze guy and do no big numbers behind that, depending on how much you're transporting. But you can't get in trouble for it though, right? So I want y'all to understand that. It is no different than when this girl is sitting here decided to go to Bali in Indonesia, and I don't know if she forgot she had the piff in the suitcase. I doubt it. Right? But listen here, y'all, and I want y'all to know something, man. I don't know if a lot of y'all aren't privy to this information, because I know a lot of us FBAs, people, we do not travel. And listen, I'm not no travel guy. You know what I mean? I mean, I've been a few places in my life. Don't get me wrong now. You know, I done been in other countries and stuff. You know, I've been in Mexico before, Canada. You know, and kind of got a lenient process even before all the crazy stuff happened when it comes to going to Mexico and America. You normally just need to use to show your ID. Now you need a passport to go to Canada and Mexico. You know what I'm talking about? So that's changed a lot, or any of the Caribbean islands and all of that stuff, you know what I'm talking about, or South America. But our sister Ty KIEONNE, man, you know, she had that grant fund, I think what was that, 5? Basically, she had like about a quarter of piff. She had a Mike Vick. We used to call them the Mike Vicks. You did? My brother Maurice, cuz, what's happening with you, man? Tap it in on Facebook. We used to call them quarters, man, the Mike Vicks, man. You feel me? And basically, KIEONNE had basically damn near a Mike Vick in her suitcase, man. She was thinking she was going on vacation. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get some weed in Bali. Let me tell y'all something, y'all, just in case y'all don't know this, man. Weed literally grows just about everywhere on Earth. You dig? And if y'all remember a couple of weeks ago when I was telling y'all the story about the origins of marijuana, allegedly, according to my homeboy. Right? So weed literally grows all over the planet, specifically and especially and abundantly in the tropic zone. Right? So anywhere in the Caribbean, anywhere in the Tropic of Cancer, or the Tropic of Cancer, that belt around the world that goes all around the world, all those areas have marijuana growing naturally, abundantly. You go to countries like Jamaica, anywhere in the Caribbean, on the other side of the world, if you go to anywhere in Southeast Asia, right? Bali, Indonesia, goddamn it, any of them other island countries over there, man. You know what I'm talking about? You go over there in them regions of the world, Myanmar, you know what I'm talking about? Bali, Cambodia, you know what I'm talking about? Laos, you know what I'm saying? All them islands around there, they be growing the fire, man. They grow the fire out there in abundance, and it grows naturally, you know? And, you know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm saying is weed is everywhere, y'all, literally everywhere. And although it might not be the quality as it is in America, keep in mind a lot of the marijuana in America right now in circulation, in rotation, is genetically modified. Right? So when we smoking this genetically modified tree, you know, it get us higher than it normally would because it's been tampered with and manipulated. So all this stuff y'all smoking, and y'all call it gas, y'all call it Za, Thrax, whatever y'all want to call it, most of this shit is tampered with, meaning that the person who grows it might not be doing nothing to it, but the seeds themselves have been genetically engineered. right? To grow, they've been genetically engineered to produce higher levels of THC and lower levels of CBD, right? So they can keep the plant illegal because it has, or they're saying it has no medicinal purpose or value, which is why they've allowed these mutated, genetically altered, genetically modified seeds and strains to be legalized in some states, but not federally. See, the government is shrewd over here in America. And if y'all think our government is shrewd, just think how Bali's government is, Indonesia's government. This is a third world island country made up of about, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, I want to say it's like 1,200 islands. Let's see this. Let's just do this. How many islands are in the nation of Indonesia? No, my bad. Let me correct myself. Let me correct myself. There are over 17,000 islands that make up the country of Indonesia. The official figure is 17,508. So I was wrong. I was way off. You got to multiply what I said by like 3, or should I say by like 6. 17,000 islands in the country of Indonesia, y'all. And she went to Bali. The population of Bali is damn near 4.5 million people. Right? We go to the map. I didn't know that. That's a lot of people, man. That's a lot of people, man. $17,000 islands, y'all. I didn't know that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know that. And Bali is a small island. It ain't even like one of the major islands, like the big islands. Right? But Bali is a majorly, I'm pretty sure their major export is their tourism industry. Right? Because if you look on YouTube and you look at all these different travel vloggers that travel to Bali, man, Bali is beautiful, man. I would love to go to Bali for a vacation if I could afford that shit. Airfare alone to Bali for a week gonna run you about $5 bands, man, maybe more. Round trip. That's just for the flight, right? I might be off. I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe you go to a travel agency. Maybe you might be able to get a discount. Maybe you might be able to make payments on it. But I would just imagine that that's not a cheap flight at all. You know what I'm talking about? And our sister KIEONNE sit up there, went to Bali to have a good time. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? But clearly she spent all her money getting out there. Right? Don't go broke trying to live a life that you can't really afford, man. Let's just put that out there as well, too. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, I just see your name, Cupcake. What's up with you, girl, with your stranger ass? Tap it in. What's good with you, loved one? We got my people tapping in on Facebook, too. So this girl that sit up here, went to Bali, got caught with the weed, got caught up in the situation, right? And I don't know if y'all, like I said, this is why I say it's a must that y'all do y'all's research on these countries. Because Bali is a very corrupt nation. Very corrupt. It is a third world country. Lots of parts of this country, which is an island country or islands country, a lot of these places don't even have running water, electricity. Some of them are probably very remote. Right? To where they're just islands where there's just wildlife and and forestry. You know, probably really nobody inhabited, but in Bali, y'all go look up Bali on the map, man. Bali is a small island in Indonesia, man. And they say it's damn near 4.5 million people on that island. Yeah, the population of Bali is approximately 4.46 million people. It's a high population density, roughly 798 people per square kilometer. The country of Indonesia, or the city of Bali in Indonesia, or the state of Bali in Indonesia, is only 4,000 or 798 kilometers squared. Right? Go look up Bali on the map so y'all can see how small Bali is. Right? And imagine 4.5, down there 5 million people living on that damn joint, man. Right? Crazy madness, right? You would think that Bali would have been on a big island or big islands. It's a group of islands or one big island with different, sected up. Right? Boy, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, going to these going to these other countries, man, y'all better sit up there and inform yourselves as much as you can on the ins and outs and the outs of the ends. For real, because you don't want to get caught up on no BS, man. You remember what happened with Brittany Griner? Oh, let me make sure that's the right one, man. Okay, so maybe it's not as little as I'm assuming it is. But I'm looking at the miles, and it's only 798. It's only let's see, what's the area? What is the square mileage of the state of Bali in Indonesia? The total land area of Bali is 2,232 square miles. Right? You got 4.5 million people living within 2,232 square miles. The population density in Bali is crazy. Right? Des, what's good? Let's say what's happening with your loved one. My nigga Day, what's good with you, Day, man? What's happening with your boy? How you doing, brother? My brother Day tapping in with me. All y'all tapping in on Facebook from the city, man. Y'all know this girl, KIEONNE? She looks familiar. Feel like I've seen her before or something. Right? She looked like she's in my age group. I could be wrong, though, but I don't recall knowing this girl. Or she don't look familiar to me. Like her face looks familiar, but I just can't recall where I see her and know her from. Shout out to the Uncle Near. Shout out to Fawn, man. You know what I'm saying? Making this Uncle Near. But yeah, though, man, Ty sit up there, went out there to Indonesia, man, didn't familiarize herself with their laws. She done got caught up out there. She done spent her whole goddamn life savings trying to get out that son bitch, man. And in the process, then got locked up in that old Balinese who's gal. And now she need money to get her up through. Right? You already know, Des, what's happening. Felicia, what's happening? Yeah, man, tap in with your brother, man. My night is going great, man. Went to Meat Moot today out there in Hilliard, man. Beautiful, man. Y'all need to go to that restaurant. If y'all ain't been to the Meat Moot, it sounds crazy, right? Hey, yo, right? Sounds wild, right? But pause. You feel me? But the Meat Moot slaps. I'm talking about the food was absolutely delicious, and y'all got to go try that. But anyway, if you ain't hip, Des, this chick from our city, KIEONNE, that sit up there and went to BALI with her brother and her mother. Brother and mother, I think, right? And she had some weed in her suitcase. Allegedly. Allegedly. I ain't gonna say allegedly because she even said it her own self. I'm about to show y'all here in a second. And you know, Bali, man, them island countries, man, they don't play about that, man. Marijuana is not an accepted thing in other countries outside of like westernized countries, man. You said y'all see what they was about to do to Brittany Griner. Trump ain't stepped in, she would have been cooked. She'd have been serving damn near possibly a 9-year bid over there for not even an eighth of a vape. She didn't get caught with no real trees. She got caught with the vape pen, Jack. Y'all better familiarize yourself with the laws of these countries before y'all go out there, man. Besides all that, though, Ty, this is one thing I want to know. And if you travel throughout America, what you will discover is that there are ways that you can put your marijuana in your luggage as you travel across America. One thing I can say is due to the current situation with our government, with the immigration and everything else, you know, them TSA workers, man, they ain't been getting paid like how they're supposed to. They've been working them crazy hours and went through that government shutdown when they wasn't getting paid at all. I want y'all to understand that they're going to work, but when they go to work, when they went through that period of doing that hard-ass job without being paid, now they starting to get their money back. They have become very lax because they don't know when the next time a government shutdown is going to happen. So they more or less be like, man, fuck it, man. I'm about to go take my ass to work. I don't know when another shutdown is going to happen, so fuck this job. I'm going to keep my job to the benefits and everything else. But that caused a ripple effect of, you know, not great work ethic. So they become real lackadaisical. So when you travel throughout America, you'll start to see that certain airports, you'll start to see that there's certain things that they don't check if you travel enough, if you fly enough, and you'll see like, oh, that's how I can get my trees on the plane and get to where I'm going. And some people are still goofy enough to try that. I don't understand why when you can literally get weed anywhere in America. No matter where you go in America, there's somebody selling some pith. And that's a fact. Right? So it ain't no need to risk getting caught up with federal cases, man, trying to boof you some trees through the goddamn airlines, man. And after what happened with Brittany Griner, I don't see how anybody would even take that risk. Hey, but you know, man, some people just like to try what they can try. You know what I'm talking about? Shoot they shot if you would. Tar, loved one, what's up with you, beautiful? How you doing, man? Bless Jones, what's happening with you? Alexis Lilly, what it do, man? Tap in, smash that like button, man. Comment. What y'all? I'm just saying, this situation is wild, man. It's wild because, you know, and I'm gonna give Ty the credit right here. Most of y'all who travel abroad don't do y'all's research on the country y'all going to. Y'all just go. Y'all ain't about to sit up here and lie to me and perk like y'all travelicious out there. You know, I call y'all travelicious. You know, I just like to travel. You know, I like to travel. I like just knock it off, man. Y'all like to travel a lot and all that shit. Barely can afford this shit. Go broke doing this shit. You need people to send you $100 and all that stuff and all that crazy. Be going to these countries getting stranded and all that crazy old bullshit, man. Listen, if you can't afford to go to a country, pay for a round trip ticket, and have a decent time while you're there, your ass don't need to be traveling abroad. You might need to be going to work and putting some goddamn hours and save up so you can go have a nice time when you do decide to go on an overseas trip. And you absolutely want to inform yourself as much as possible on the laws of specifically these island countries, especially in Southeast Asia. And like I said on Facebook earlier, man, ignorance of a country's laws will not protect you from the laws. We have this arrogance about us as Americans, as if our American, covering protects us when we go abroad. No longer or no much more than when people come from our country or to our country from other countries and they break our laws here. Guess what's going to happen to them? If you come from Bali, Indonesia, and you come to Columbus, Ohio, and you get caught with some trees in excess of what is allowed, or in any type of situation where it can be turned into something illegal, you going to jail, especially in Ohio. Oh, you going to jail in Ohio. I'm telling you that right now. You're going to jail. We have a famous, known, not official, but unofficial slogan in Ohio. Come on vacation, leave on probation. So I would choose my steps very wisely if you want to come to Ohio. And I'm not even talking about Columbus. I'm talking anywhere in Ohio. They will book your ass, man. And you will go to jail. Trust me when I tell you that, man. Look what happened with Geechee Gotti. We'll do a follow-up on old Geechee Gotti, man. That boy crazy, man. I don't know what made him think they was going to get away with that. That's crazy. But yeah, though, man, our sis KIEONNE sit up there, not try to sneak some trees over there to Bali, man, that got caught up in there. Now she got to sit up there. Now she got to sit up there and beg us for some bread. Right? Now listen here, man. There's two things can be true. Right? And with this situation, Shasta, what's up with you? Why? Right? There's two things can be true. And with this situation, one, this is our FBA sister in KIEONNE. She made a mistake. Yes. We're going to roast her ass. We're going to blaze her ass. We're going to critique, ridicule her ass for sure. But at the same time, I don't think it's wrong. I don't think that it's in any shape or form something that we should not do. Is help our sister and get home, man. And hopefully she learned from this lesson. She learned that we have her back, but we ain't going to keep catching you, man, when you keep tripping, slipping, doing stupid shit, though. So let this be a lesson to all you would-be travelicians out there, man. Make sure y'all don't take illegal substances with y'all. Just because it might be federally, or should I say state legal in your state, that don't mean it's legal federally, which more than likely is not. And then 9 times out of, and then going to another country with it is just completely out of the question. You know? Jada Bingham, what's happening with your loved one? Tia, what's happening with you, man? Any of y'all know this girl, KIEONNE, man? I'm talking to my Columbus people on Facebook. Any of y'all know Ty? Right? This girl that sit up here and went to Bali with a Mike Vick or some med. Hey, Ty, you done sit up there and snuck a fucking Mike Vick. You understand me? A Mike Vick or some midget, man. I was just talking shit. I don't know. It might have been some loud, man. I don't know, man. What's up with you, Tim? It might have been some of that thraxery, man. You know, it might have been some of that piffery. I don't know. Right? Okay, Jay, you say you know her man? That sounds crazy, but my people, Jada says she know Ty's dude. Who, if I'm not mistaken, he's going live on Facebook right now. I don't know if he's still live, but he's going live on Facebook right now. Oh, you say you're a good dude? You already know, T. I love you too, man. You said he a good dude. He looked like he a good dude. I just seen a little glimpse of his life. He looked like he's a good guy. He looked like he's a decent dude, man. Right? Tired to sit up there and try to smuggle a Mike Vick or some midget, man. Don't sit up here and let us find out you sit up there trying to smuggle. You tried to boof some midget, man, up in Bali, man. Come on, man. It could at least been some loud pap. It could at least been some of that thrax, man. It could at least been some of that piffery, you know? Some of that gas, as y'all say, right? Let me show y'all some of these Facebook posts, man. Let's get to it, man. I'm going to pull it up on the screen for y'all. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Of course, share on your social engineering. You know, shout out to our sis Ty, man. Listen here, man. I don't think there's nothing wrong with helping this girl get home, man. But, you know, Ty, let this be a lesson to you, right? Let this be a lesson to you. And hopefully you learn from this situation, loved one. You know what I'm talking about? But when you play stupid games, as they say, man, you're going to win some dumbass prizes, man. You're going to win some stupid prizes. So just make sure when you're traveling abroad, make sure you familiarize yourself with the laws of the country that you're traveling to. That's all I'm saying, man. Don't y'all think that's a good idea? Don't y'all think that's smart? Right? Don't y'all think that's smart to do? I do. Right? Our brethren is live right now, or was live. Let me start putting it up on the screen for y'all. Okay. Hold on, I don't hear nothing.
Friday when the prosecutors are.
He has reached out to me. So, everybody, this is Joshua. All right. Joshua is currently in Bali, Indonesia right now in this moment, right? That's where he is.
So let me correct myself. It was her mother and her boyfriend who she went out there with, not her brother. I apologize about that. I was wrong about that. Let's go.
And so, you know, we're going to ask a bunch of questions, figure out what's going on. But the first thing I want to do before we get into details, Joshua, is just give us an idea, like, what's going on with Taisha now? Like, what's her current state? Is she safe? You know, like, what's happening?
She's very frantic, you know. She has real bad anxiety, and it doesn't make it no better that she's over here in a different country. Nobody speaks English around her. They're treating her. They claiming they treating her well.
So I just want to say this real quick, y'all, and we're gonna get right back to it. So Ty has anxiety, which I'm imagining she's gonna say that her marijuana was medicine. And let me just say this: regardless if it was, she could have had a whole license. She could have had a prescription for marijuana right here in the city, and she could go to any dispensary and get her medicine, right? But let me remind y'all, marijuana federally is illegal, right? And in other countries like Bali, they don't care about none of your medicine. They don't care what your medicine is. You better make sure that any medicine that you bring with you, you better be. This is why I say y'all got to do y'all's due diligence. See, if Ty would have did her due diligence, she would have knew that marijuana is illegal in Bali, no matter if it's her medication or not, right? She would have understood that she's not to bring that. So it probably wouldn't have been a good idea to go to Bali if your medication is marijuana and you need that for whatever ailment you have. Also, in countries like Bali, CBD is illegal as well. right? The entire marijuana plant in its entirety for medicinal or recreational use is illegal in Bali, to my knowledge, right? And this is why she got the charge she got. And this is how these countries be coming up off of y'all people coming from different parts of the world to their place, because they know they can book y'all. And they know that y'all are trying to go to jail, so they can then bribe y'all and make y'all pay a whole bunch of money, right, to let you up out the situation. These island countries, specifically these third world countries, they are extremely corrupt. They're out in the middle of the ocean. It's crazy and insane the things they can get away with. Now let's finish listening to our brother Josh. Shout out to our brother Josh, about to break down what's really going on with this situation. You dig? I'm talking about, this has been the talk of the town today. I've been out hanging out, enjoying my Saturday, you know what I'm saying, eating good, enjoying myself. And this has been on my timeline literally all day. Literally. Right?
But, you know, they not in the same time, because they not trying to let her wash up or whenever she need to, or go to the bathroom or.
Y'all listen, man. Listen to what Josh is saying. That is not America. Bali is a third world country, y'all. They're nowhere advanced infrastructure like how we are in America. When you go to these people's countries, you have to abide by their laws. If you break their laws, you will be subject to them. Right? And in a corrupt-ass country like Indonesia, in an even more corrupt state like Bali, if you ain't got no money, man, and you get caught up in some legal situations over there, you're screwed. To the point to where you got to start a GoFundMe. Now, at first, people were saying this is a scam. She's trying to scam us. You got people just blazing and roasting this girl on social media. I'm talking about to the point to where people in my city is about to come to blows, talking about pull up, meet up, let's hit, let's get there, all over this whole rigmarole, which I think is crazy. I think that is absolutely insane that y'all in my city are actually linking up, talking about linking up and getting there, pull up, behind people stating and expressing their opinions on this situation, right? Which I think is crazy. This situation hasn't even made the local news yet. 10 TV, 28, 6, or 4. I haven't seen it on neither one. This is how not serious the mainstream media is taking this situation, right? Yeah, I like how to see. Listen, she had a GoFundMe for $30K. She need to get her black ass back home. Guess what the city of Columbus did? Mostly, I'm probably sure, FBAs. They got that $30K together in less than 3 days, man. Less than $72. They got that $30K, 30 plus K, and they about to do whatever they got to do. Now, it sounds all good to get the $30K together, but we got to get the money over there to them. It's not as simple as a Cash App or a Zelle. It's an account transfer from an American bank to a Balinese bank, Indonesian bank, which I'm probably going to assume is connected to some banks, maybe in Japan or China, maybe Korea. Right? Yeah, man. It's a whole situation. And then the transferring of the currency from US dollars into Indonesian rupiah. That's a process, man. But she had to get that $30K up before Monday, or her ass was going to be grass. Could you imagine? Could you imagine going to jail for a period of 4 to maybe even 12, at the minimum 4. Low end, you are doing 4 Yosen bobbers, Jack, off of not even a Mike Vick of Tree, to potentially, possibly doing 12 years. So she had to get that 30K up. They told her, they told Todd, like, listen here, American. You sit up here, you know you done fucked up, don't you? You know you done fucked up, don't you? You should have familiarized yourself with our love. We love when you stupid Americans come to our country thinking y'all can just do whatever y'all want to do, thinking that your president is somehow going to be able to help you for breaking our laws. Just like if we came over there and broke your laws up, guess what? We going to jail. You come over here breaking the laws in America, you going to jail, Jack. I'm in Ohio. If you come over here thinking stuff is sweet, thinking you're going to break our laws, and think somehow you're going to get away with it, you are wrong. They will book your Balinese ass, have you sitting up in goddamn Jackson Pike, getting goddamn it Zumbizi Bay and torpedoed by YNs. Getting Zumbizi Bayed and time bombed in Jackson Pike, that old workhouse, where the lights is on 24/7 all day, every single day. That's what they're going to do with your Balinese ass. So why would it be any different when you take your black ass over to these countries? You think they're going to give you some leniency, show you some love? No, they're going to book your black ass. And they're going to extort you just like they would anybody else. Even if it was a YT boy or a YT woman, that YT woman wouldn't be safe over there. They wouldn't give a damn if she was a lily white American woman. Come over here, bringing some weed over here. We're going to book your white ass. And your people's going to have to put together the bread to come get you about that old who's gal. Right? She got to go to the rehab center until they get the other 40K. So altogether it's 70K to get her out the situation. 70,000. She got to have a down payment, basically of 30. Right? If it was a white person, it would have been the same thing, Jada. I'm sorry, baby. BALI wouldn't have gave a damn if it was a white woman. They would have booked her ass too. Right? If she was a white woman, that's what would have happened. BALI don't respect none. Hey, listen here, y'all. Y'all got to understand about these third world countries. Most of them are ran by tyrants, warlords, very crooked politicians, and they're island isolated, so they're so disillusioned from the mainland of a big country like, let's say, Cambodia or Korea, North or South Korea, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar, which used to be called Burma, and then on to India and all of that stuff, and then China, all in that southeastern area, man, that quadrant, man. They don't give a damn about you being white over there. They can't stand white folks over there, to be honest with you. It probably, at least one thing I'm going to say is if it was a white woman, it probably would have made international news by now. I will say that. Right, let's go, man. Let's holler at our brother Josh, man. See what Josh talking about. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You're getting live exclusive breakdown of this situation from your brother Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts, who's born and raised from the turf in the streets of Columbus, Ohio. So who else better to speak on this situation? Yiddy. Let's go.
Something like that. Like it's kind of weird that, and all she can do is just sit there. She has nobody to talk to. She can't even. When she asks to use her phone, they say no at certain times. When she want to talk talk to people at this time where everybody is up. The only time she's able to talk to people is Monday through Friday when the prosecutor's around. So she has no communication, and the only people that she can talk to is me, her mom that's here, and her best friend that's here as well. And they
So it's Ty, her mom, her dude, and her best friend. Listen here, y'all. And I'm going to just go back to what I just was saying. In these countries, bro, you might not get a phone call. And even in America, listen here, y'all, that's not a right, y'all. That is a privilege. I wonder how many of y'all know that. I wonder how many of y'all think when you get booked in the county jail that they have to give you a phone call. It's a privilege, a courtesy, if you would. Right? I think so. Don't quote me on that. It might be a right. Who rings exactly that? And that's the whole thing we saying, right? So in the process, we done definitely raised the 30 bands for her, which I think that's a beautiful thing because it shows solidarity amongst us. It shows that regardless of the situation, even though our sister may be wrong and we're going to blaze and roast your ass, Ty, but at the same time, we're going to get that 30K for your sister and get her home too, though. Because even though she was silly, goofy, stupid, dumbass, cornball, ignorant, wrong for doing what she did, I don't think she did so with negative intentions. Maybe our sister just didn't do her due diligence and inform herself properly. Now she's paying for consequences, but we ain't going to have sis out there stranded in Bali. If we can do something about it, I think we should do something about it. And that's dope. That shows solidarity amongst us. That shows these other groups of people that, hey, man, we ride for each other, man. Right? Right or wrong, we're going to ride and we're going to deal with Ty. We're going to deal with Ty. We're going to deal with her. She's already getting her ass blazed and roasted on Columbus, Ohio Facebook right now. Trust me, all day they've been flame roasting her ass. And well-deserved, if you ask me. Keisha Wilson, what's up with you, loved one? She was traveling with her boyfriend, who's this guy, Josh, right here, our brother Josh, her mother, and her best friend. Matter of fact, let's just get back to Josh and let him tell it. Right? From what I've been told, she's a pretty decent chick. But she has some situations going on too. In her personal life. And as far as what I've been told about her personal life, she had no goddamn business going no damn Bali. Ty KIEONNE, if what I've been told about your personal life that I've been told is true, any of it, your black ass shouldn't be in no damn Bali. And that's a fact. One man project. Shout out to my brother Project Leroy. I agree. We should be supported, but we need to check her paperwork. Yeah, man. I mean, from what I've been told, this girl got financial issues. She got, situations, with her rent and all that crazy stuff. I don't know how true this stuff is. I'm just going off of what I've seen on social media all day. And if you got trouble paying your rent in Columbus, Ohio, the last thing you need to be doing is taking your ass halfway across the damn world, across the Pacific Ocean and everything for a damn vacation. It's the last thing you should be doing. Cristal, what's up with you, loved one? See, Cristal saying what I just told y'all. When y'all go to these island countries, specifically these countries that's in like tropic areas like, the Caribbean, Southeast Asia, Indian Ocean, China Sea, where the Pacific Ocean all intersect with each other, that whole southeastern quadrant, Indonesia, Australia, Japan, all those Southeast islands. You understand what I'm saying? Man, if you can't find no piff over there, something wrong. And they be having that fire, right? Let's see what my girl Crystal said. She said she could have gotten some weed there. Exactly. That's what I was saying, Crystal. She could have got some piff there. I'm pretty sure the locals would have got her some of that Balinese motherfucking swag. The swaggity swags. How many of y'all knew that the word swag or swags was a nickname for marijuana back in the 70s? How many of y'all know that? Right? Yeah, you ain't supposed to do that. That's a fact. Like I've been saying that all show. You're not supposed to be traveling to these countries abroad, especially third world countries, without familiarizing yourself with the laws and the goings-ons of that third world country, like how Bali is. There's parts of Bali that don't got electricity. There's parts of Bali that ain't got running water. How advanced you think those societies is? My girl Crystal said she just got back from Thailand smoking on purple haze, man. So yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier, Project Leroy. Brittany, my man, shout out to my brother Project Leroy. Brittany Griner should have been over everyone's wake up call up. Yeah, man. And this in here, 92. I mean, Project Leroy. Brittany Griner had vape oil. She had the vape oil. She didn't even have no piff. She had synthetic piff in the oil form. Yeah, definitely don't bring sand to the beach. In the middle of a war between Iran and U.S., it's not a good idea to be traveling abroad. Let's just say it's not a real good idea to be traveling abroad, period. Let alone lightweight, low-key smuggling contraband to these countries, man. This is not a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea to be traveling abroad, period, right now. But it's definitely not a good idea to be trying to boost some tree with you, man. You know, because 9 times out of 10, especially if you're going to a tropic island, whether it be in Southeast Asia, whether it be in the Caribbean, more than likely they're going to have decent quality piff on that island. You know? Because people smoke weed all over the planet, y'all. Don't ever get it twisted. And seeing as how a lot of these other people weed ain't genetically modified like how our shit over here is, right? We used to get in that dumb head rush, stupid, dumb, goofy high. You know, you smoke that weed over there growing overseas naturally, you know, it's a real mellow high. You know what I'm talking about? It's real, you know, how you feeling all has to, you know, a lot of people in my city, we say how you feeling scummy. And I don't want to feel scummy. I don't want to feel all like a dope fiend, like I'm high off of some fucking boy or something like that, smoking some weed. But I want to still be operational and functional when I like and smoking piff. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want to be all goofy and fucking incoherent on some, my eyes looking like this and shit. Oh, yeah, what's up, man? You know what I'm talking about? Like, come on, man. I don't want to be that high. I don't want to be that high. You know? I like smoking the good stuff. Don't get me wrong. I stay smoking the good stuff, but I don't smoke the too good stuff, you know. I don't want to be too high, you know. I'm about to read some of their comments on Facebook. Let me see. Yeah, you can't these places like that's just wow. Shame on you for that though, Todd. Remember not doing your due diligence. Right? That's shame on Todd for that, man. And of course, we're gonna blaze and roast your ass. Ty, you gotta know we're gonna smoke your ass. We're gonna smoke your boots, man. She got to go to a rehab center. Yeah. And I'm glad that you said that, Cristal. Listen, y'all, just like I said, because listen, I've traveled abroad, right? And it's not so much about your skin color, although in a country like Mexico, they're very anti-black. So that might be different. But in a country like Bali, listen, American, they don't care if you black American, white American, man, they can't wait to stick it to your goddamn it, man. Listen, they can't wait for y'all to come over there and do something stupid and break their laws so they can show y'all how far American hand does not reach. You're going to Indonesia, Ty. Let's just assume that we're going to find some tropical ass, fruity ass, never heard of in the world strain ass pith when we get there. I'm pretty sure when we get there, when we talk to the locals, we're going to be like, hey, man, where we get some weed? It's always that little dude. It's always that dude that know where the weed is at. No matter where you go in the world, it's always going to be that one dude who know where the smoke is at. The good shit too, man. No matter where you go in the world. You feel me? That natural pith, man, the natural production of the THC naturally in it, not enhanced by chemicals and genetic modification, right? Just natural pith. This stuff we be smoking in America is tampered with, man. Weed ain't supposed to get you as high as some of these, especially high bit strains get you. Weed ain't supposed to have you like this. That's heroin. That's what heroin do to you, man. That's what that fatio do to you, man. That's what drinking too much of this Uncle Nearest will do to you. Weed's supposed to have you mellow, man. You're supposed to be cool, man. It's supposed to make you think deeply and think about stuff that you normally don't think about, man. Give you the munchies, you know what I'm saying? Make you want to smash some food, you know what I'm talking about? It ain't supposed to have you like this. Nah, enough like you just shot up some boy or something like that, you know? See, and my girl Cristal, she be traveling. Every country she's been in, there's been not an issue to get no pith. They literally smoke weed everywhere in the world, literally. And it literally grows everywhere in the world, right? All you need is a decent amount of sunlight, and the pith is going to grow, you know? Facts. Let's get back to our brother Josh. Let's see what Josh talking about now. It's a very interesting situation, man. And it's crazy that it's out of my city because it got my city up in arms. You know, I'm telling y'all, I mean, it's all type of back and forth spats. People talking about linking up. Let's catch the fade behind opinions on this situation. My man Project Leroy said, I hope she kick her weed habit for good. According to Josh, she got her prescribed for her damn anxiety. And I would much rather somebody smoking weed for their anxiety than taking Tramadol or Ultrams, right? And that's a fact because them Ultrams have your ass like this. doing the Thriller dance, man. them goddamn Ultrams and them goddamn Tramadol. That Tramadol, how you doing that? How you out there like this, trying to bite your shoulder? Tramadol is a very powerful psychotropic drug, y'all. I would never suggest that you try that shit. Right? Maybe one of these days I'll tell y'all about my experimentation days with drugs when I was in the joint. You feel me? Let's go. Let's talk with my brother Josh. Shout out to Josh, man.
And they leaving soon. I'm staying.
Okay, wait. Okay, back up, because there's a lot of confusion. So I just want to make sure I get this straight. First of all, How many people, like how many people total is in the party that's there?
That came here with us, like we all came.
Yeah.
It's me, her mom, her best friend, her best friend's girlfriend. That's it.
So total of 5 of you.
Yeah, 5 of us.
Okay.
Yes.
Who's staying over and who's going back? Like who's supposed to stay longer?
Everybody is leaving, but me. I'm staying.
Were you originally planning on staying back, or are you staying because of this?
I'm staying because of this.
Okay, so when did you guys? Because today in the U.S. it is Saturday, so it's Sunday where you
Sunday,
are.
Yeah, Sunday here. Yeah.
So what?
They're ahead of us.
When did you guys originally get to Bali?
We got to Bali Tuesday night, 10 o'clock.
Okay, so you got to Bali Tuesday, and you were planning on leaving. Everybody's leaving on Sunday, so you were staying from
Monday. It was y'all Sunday.
Okay,
this Monday.
So basically a week. So y'all been there like a week. Got it.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, so walk us through, Joshua, like the timeline. Give me an idea of like, exactly what happened. You got off the plane, you had your visas. Did you fill the visa out before you got there? Did you do visa on arrival? Like what happened?
Both. We had to do the visa, to get to Korea, we had to do the visa there.
So in order to get to Indonesia, you got to go from America to Korea and then to Indonesia. Right? So, like I say, y'all, man, it's best to inform yourselves about these countries that y'all traveling to and the processes involved, man. I don't think right now is a good time to be traveling abroad, though. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to scare anybody or convince anybody to not travel. I'm just going to say my opinion. I just don't think it is in anybody's best interest as an American to be traveling abroad, specifically and especially foundational Black Americans, right? I mean, I'm not telling you to not book your trips. I'm not telling you to unbook your trips or what. I'm just saying I just don't think it's a good idea, personally. I'm not enthused. I'm not motivated. I'm not none of that inspired to travel abroad at all. Any traveling I'll be doing is going to be within these contiguous 48 states, goddamn it. I don't even want to go to Hawaii, nigga. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jim gonna go to DC. I'm gonna take me a trip to Cali. You feel me? And maybe Florida. And that's my traveling for this damn year, man. Or for this summer anyway. Let's get back to Josh though.
And then we had to do another visa when we got to Bali. For some odd reason, we had to do another visa when we got to Bali.
Wait.
So they had to do a visa when they got to Korea, and they had to do it again when they got to Bali. Right? Yeah, they should have handled all that before they left, though.
Arrival. It's not a visa. It's a arrival paper, arrival verification that we arrived in Bali.
Okay.
That when you've been to Bali, so you traveled to Bali, so right before you go through that last scan, that last TSA scan, where you have to go over and fill out that you arrived in Bali. Mm-hmm. That was we did that. We already filled out the visa to be able to travel to Bali, but the arrival we had to verify that again with our visa.
Okay. Here's one. Okay, so you went from Ohio to what city?
We went to Ohio to Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay, and then Atlanta to where?
Atlanta to Korea.
To South Korea, and then Korean Airlines, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Korea.
From South Korea into Bali.
Yes.
Okay, how long did you stay in South Korea?
Hey, Korean Airlines is one of the best airlines in the world, Jack. Y'all do your research on Korean Airlines. You say a lot of what you want to say about Kim Jong-un, man. He got the infrastructure in his country, man, running like a tight ship, man. Korean Airlines is dope. Right. Right. Let's go. Shout out to Josh.
It was a layover. It was really like an hour, two hours.
So you had so you had to fill out paperwork for South Korea, and then once you got to Bali, more paperwork in Bali.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You land in Bali. Everybody's in Bali. Everybody's off the plane. You're tired. Whatever the case may be. What happens next?
The customs told us they need to after we get through the. Well, from the time we get off the plane, or from the time we got to
because when you get off the plane, there's 2 checkpoints. The first checkpoint
is the Korean Airlines, Chris,
and then the second checkpoint, once you get your luggage, if they
Angela
call you
Philly,
over,
what's happening with you,
then you gotta go put your luggage through the machine and whatever. So like, I want to. So walk me through. You get off the plane.
We get off the plane. We walk past that area where they serve the liquor.
Yep.
And you know, they got the people right there, the taxi people asking us, do we want rides?
No. Wait. Because that's outside the airport.
No, that's inside. That's still inside because we still haven't even gone through the last little scan.
Oh, you went through the first scan.
Yeah, the first scan was the arrival.
Got it. Okay. First scan is the arrival. Okay, now you're waiting on your luggage.
Yeah. We're going to get the luggage. Yep. Yeah, we're going to get the luggage and the baggage claim, and where they asking us, do we need ride? We have to go through another. We have to go through another scan.
Mm-hmm.
But you saying it's customs? Okay, it's customs. It's another custom scan, that automated machine. I thought it was just another TSA just to show proof we got our bag. That's what I thought it was. I'm not thinking that it was. So, and then when we do.
Shout out to my sister and Monique Robinson up out of that LA, man, tapping in out of that West Coast, man, out of that California. Hey, what's up with you, loved one? Yeah, Korea ain't playing no games either, man. Y'all better not ever go to Korea and think y'all gonna get any of that type shit off. They're gonna book your. I'm talking about North or South Korea. It don't matter. They're gonna book your ass, right? Hella checkpoints, man, because these other countries, man, these third world and second world countries, y'all, listen, they have very, very strict laws when it comes to people from other countries traveling to and through their countries. A lot of other countries don't have the illegal immigration situation that we got in America. The only other countries that have illegal immigration situations that even remotely compare to ours are United Kingdom. And I want to say, I think Spain and France, right? Outside of that, bruh, illegal immigration ain't a situation in Russia, and Russia is bigger than America. It's 2 times bigger than America. They do not have an illegal immigration problem in Russia. Trust me. You try to sneak in Russia or Korea if you want to and see what happens to you. You fuck around and get bodied doing that dumbass shit. Over here in America, no, come on. Well, not since Trump been in there, no. But before Trump was in there, before he, the past 4 years while Biden and all them was in there, come on, everybody, come across the borders, come over here, sexually violate our women, commit all type of crimes, break all type of laws, get locked up, get out, get locked up, get out, get sent back, come back, get sent back, come back. They don't have that shit in other countries. You try to go to another country illegal with your black American ass and see what happened to you. Just like our sister Ty found out what happened when you try to go to one of these countries trying to smuggle some damn trees up in their country, not knowing that weed is extremely illegal in Indonesia. So much so that if you get caught with marijuana, you can do a minimum of 4 to a maximum of 12 years of your life in a Balinese prison where you do not speak Hindi or Bali or Arabic. Imagine what the communication barrier is like for our sister Ty over there. She can't understand any of them people. And Americans, I want y'all to know this, though. We are not loved across the world. We are envied, feared, hated, disliked, resented across the world. And it ain't even our fault. It's these people's fault that y'all vote for. It ain't our fault. Because when they get enough money up to actually be able to come to our country, they see how it is. And they be like, God damn, this place is like this in the world. You mean I can come here and I can get free food and free housing and free medical, free money, free everything? And I don't have to speak the language. I don't have to do anything. Which I say, yeah, they are definitely checking constantly, checking credentials, walking through these airports. Yeah, man, checking your papers, checking your passport, your visas, make sure your visa is right. Make sure your passport is up to date and valid. Y'all be traveling to these countries and don't be informing yourselves on the laws of the country. Y'all don't go to YouTube University and watch informing videos on the culture and the social structure of countries before y'all go there with y'all's Black American asses. I personally think that's crazy. I think that's insane, right? Y'all say you go to a country like China, man, they are going to off your ass trying to bring some drugs in their country. You mess around and be in front of a Chinese firing squad, man. Trying to sneak a little Mike Vick or some midget, man. Sorry, man. Let us find out you was trying to sneak a quarter of that motherfucking that OG of that fucking watered down OG shit, man. And I know a lot of y'all out there like, because I've been seeing this up and down my timeline all day. A lot of y'all out there like, that's what she get. She do what she deserve. I ain't sending her no money. Blah, 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 blah. And to an extent, I understand that. I get that. Because like I said, your ignorance of a country's laws, your ignorance of a foreign country's laws does not protect you from them. Just because you didn't know it was illegal don't matter. You're going to jail. Just like over here in America. It's the same here. You go to another state and you didn't know what the state laws is or whatever it is, you know, whatever. You're getting booked. Try that ish in Michigan or anywhere else. Wow, man, Ty, man. Wild situation, man. Right? You go to the guy, listen here, man. These other countries ain't playing with our American asses, with our Black American asses. They can't wait to make an example out of an American. They don't care if you black or white, none of that. Right? They can't wait to get an American citizen over there because people don't understand. People don't understand that we got a very huge poor population in our country. But even our poorest of the poor lives better than people in countries like Bali. Do y'all get that? People living on the streets in America live better than most people in countries like Bali. Bali has a 4.5 million population, and I guarantee you the poverty in that country is probably higher than 60%. I would be willing to put money that the poverty rate is more than half in a state like. I would be willing to put bread on that, right? Right? You can best believe, man, they're going to book your black ass, man. Believe that.
We go around the corner. We go around that corner to leave. And there's the customs office is right there, where they have people standing outside and they say, hey, we need to check your bag. And so put it right here.
Right, Des. You right,
So
Des. You right.
They check the bag. And we wasn't hiding nothing. We wasn't hiding it. It wasn't like we tried to smuggle it or anything like that. We wasn't hiding it. So as soon as they open the bag,
let me hold on one second. I want to make sure everybody understands this, because people are going to be like, wait.
Was the arrival.
Got it. Okay. First scan is the arrival. Okay. Now you're waiting on your luggage.
Yeah. We're going to get the luggage. Yep. We're going to get the luggage and the baggage claim. And where they asking us, do we need ride? We have to go through another. We have to go through another scan. Mm-hmm. But you saying it's customs? Okay, it's customs. It's another custom scan, that automated machine. I thought it was just another TSA, just to show proof we got our bag. That's what I thought it was. I'm not thinking that it was. So, and then when we do that, we go around the corner. We go around that corner to leave. And there's the customs office is right there, where they have people standing outside and they say, hey, we need to check your bag. And so put it right here. So they check the bag. And we wasn't hiding nothing. We wasn't hiding it. It wasn't like we tried to smuggle it or anything like that. We wasn't hiding it. So as soon as they open the bag,
let me hold on one second. I want to make sure everybody understands this, because people are going to be like, wait.
Right.
So you're clear to leave. You went through all the customs. Everybody, you got your bag. You're leaving, and there's one final random checkpoint.
Yes.
Where some people are going to the left to leave, and then they call some people to the right to put your bag on another machine.
Correct.
That's a random situation.
Yes.
Got it. Cool. Because I've gone there. I've done it plenty of times, and I've gone through where they let me through with no problem, and I've gone through where they had to check my bag a second time.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking, we got a lot of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? We got shoes. We got our smell goods. We got the smell goods and stuff like that. Which is some smell goods like the colognes and perfumes is lotion. Liquid. Sometimes they let it go, let it don't. So I'm thinking like, hey, you can't bring it here. That's all they was gonna do. But they seen it right as soon as they opened it. They seen the wraps that she had to roll the weed. They seen the grinder, because most people use grinder because they don't use their fingers, of course, and they see the weed. It wasn't like we was hiding it, trying to dump it in our shoes or anything like that. It was right there. Like as soon as they opened the bag.
Josh, bro, you said that as if this justifies anything, bro. It's weed, man. It is a controlled substance, man. Weed is illegal in most countries, man. Specifically, most Asian countries.
Hey, and then they like, what's this? I said, oh yeah, that's just weed. And y'all see, we telling them. We didn't know they didn't really understand the English that we were saying. We telling them, hey, yeah, this is just a small amount of weed for use, because you see the wraps right there. What they do, throw the wraps out.
When you say a small amount, how much, Joshua, did you have?
It was over 5 grams.
Like I said, they had a quarter. They had a Mike Vick. Josh, you is not helping this, bro. You was making it seem like it's just some weed. Like, you don't understand that weed is a controlled, scheduled drug globally. Weed is illegal in most places, specifically countries where the major religion is Hindu or Islam. Weed is illegal in India, Mongolia, Nepal, any Arab country, United Arab Emirates, all y'all like to go to Dubai. Weed is illegal in Dubai. You will get booked for that shit. In Russia, weed is illegal. Weed is illegal in most countries on this planet, y'all. I want y'all to understand that. Weed is not even legal in America, federally. Right, let's go. Look how just coolly and calmly he's talking about, it's just some weed, man. Like, what? Like, the BALI is over there. The Balinese people is like, then this is marijuana. Like, he tripping. Like, what you don't, nigga, you bugging. You might as well have a kid coke.
Okay, I don't really know flour. So give me an idea. Like, people who are like, what is 5 grams? Like, how many joints is that? Or like,
so normally when traveling, whether you travel to like Jamaica or the Bahamas and stuff like that, traveling in a sense, like I said, we just now figuring out every country is the same, but every country is different. I mean, not the same. The max amount that people are allowed to bring for their medicinal use is no more than an ounce, which is 28 grams.
Okay, so help me understand. Give me, like, associate the amount of that to something. I don't
say an ounce, like an ounce.
So I know joints. I know those joints that, like, my mom and them used to smoke back in the day.
Okay, so
how many joints is that?
That's 28 blunts.
So, but like, if I was doing a pre-roll, like a pre-roll joint, how many?
Pre-rolls can be either it can be either a half a gram or a full gram. It all depends on what you buy, but most pre-rolls is a gram.
So between 5 and 10 pre-rolls.
5 and about 5 and 10.
Enough for about between 5 and 10 situations.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just because I don't know flour, and I know people are watching may not know flour, so I just want to, like, try to associate it to something.
Yeah, and I don't smoke either, so that's why it was like people saying you do your research.
I'm okay. Wait, hold on. Wait, go back before we go.
Hold on. So my man Josh said he don't even smoke. So Josh, as the man in this situation, bro, Josh, if you by any chance see this, bro, right? As the man in this situation, Josh, you supposed to off top check Ty, like, listen, baby girl, we ain't doing that. We don't know the laws. We ain't even gonna take the risk, right? Leave that there, right? And we'll find some weed when we get there. If we don't, hey, we cool. We just gonna figure it out. Or we just gonna go have fun and minus the trees though. But what we not gonna do is take some marijuana overseas with us on airplanes. No. The fact that they was able to get the weed from America, from Columbus to Atlanta to Korea, they got the weed to Korea. Then they got the weed to Bali. That's wild. I'm surprised this ain't making international news right now. Right? Because this is telling of airports around the world, and if it's easy for people to just or maybe they don't think it's I don't know. Yeah. This could be a thing, or maybe it's not. I don't know. It's a little, this could be exposing some things. And remember when I be talking to y'all about HR 1955 as well too, man. Think about the parameters of this situation, man. You feel me? I just don't think it's a good idea to be taking weed with you overseas, let alone traveling even within the country. I don't think that's a crazy idea to do if you're just flying from like Ohio to California. Right? I'm not ever about to get on any airplane in America with any weed. I would never do that. So what I'm saying, Josh, you as the man in this situation, you was supposed to just check Ty on top like, no, baby, we are not taking no weed on the plane with us to Bali. It's just not going to happen. We're not doing it. Right? Exactly. Like, yeah, it's just not that serious. And don't get me wrong, y'all, I smoke. Right? I smoke, man. Y'all see me, I smoke. But I would never even contemplate the thought, if I'm traveling, especially specifically abroad, the thought of, let me take this little quarter of this motherfucking Purple Haze. Let me take this quarter, let me take this Mike Vicker, this sour diesel to Bali. I mean, that the thought in my mind is just like, that just sounds crazy. Right? Like, come on, Ty, man. And Josh, man, you supposed to check that shit back in the city, man. When y'all was packing y'all bags and unless she didn't, and if she didn't tell you, so you knew she had it. So you didn't check her like, nah, leave that here. We ain't about to do that. That's what I would have did. I think any rational man would have been like, hold on, baby, no. I'd have stopped my girl on top like, listen, no, we're not doing that. Take that shit out of there. We'll figure out the trees and all that when we get there. Now, if you want to blow one on the way to the airport, that's cool, right? Not tripping about that. We're going to blow one on the way to the airport. But after we get to the airport, no consumption of marijuana until we get where we are going. Flat out. It's just not that serious, man. And I'm telling y'all, as a nigga who is a weed head, man, it is not that serious.
Go there. So you tell them, yep, I got flour. You said throw away the wrappers. What happens next?
They interrogate her. They strip search her. Like you know, they want to make sure that if she's smuggling anything else.
When you say strip search, what does that mean?
They take her to a room, put the gloves on and make her squat and cough and all that, all that stuff, all that. Like,
she told you this, or you saw her do this?
I saw her. Like, I saw her go into that room and saying they have to do a cavity check.
No, I guess what I'm saying is the actual action of, you know, knowing that she had to squat and all that. How did you know that? Did you see that, or is that what she told you that's what she had to do?
She has to go in there by herself. I can't go in the room with her. She has to go in there by herself with a female custom officer. Yeah.
Completely understand. I guess I know you can't go in with her, so I'm just trying to understand. Do we know what happened once that door closed? Right? Is this something that she told you? Are you assuming that that's what happened? I'm just trying to get an idea. That's it. I'm not placing a blame anywhere. I'm just trying to fully understand.
Yeah, and I understand that. Yeah, she told me, and they told us before she actually had to go. Okay. They told us what's about to happen.
Okay, so they do the strip search, they do all that, and then what happens next?
They didn't find anything. So what they seen when we opened the bag, that was it.
Okay.
Going forward, we're waiting for an officer.
Mm-hmm.
Custom is holding us in the airport. We're waiting for an officer. It's late at night.
By this time, you had got off the plane. How much time has passed at this point?
From when? When the search, or when?
So you get off the plane, because you got off the plane, you're thinking, okay, cool, we good, we finna go, right? Now they had to check the luggage again, do the strip search, and you're waiting on an officer. How much time has passed since the plane landed? We talking an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours?
3 hours.
About 3 hours.
We got off the plane at 9:55, 10 o'clock.
Yep.
We from the getting the bag, from getting the search and everything like that, and then finally they telling us to sit here and wait on the officer And we looked up. It was midnight.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, Josh, man, you over here blowing it, man. I ain't gonna perk, man. She said, Chris Down, so you had to throw a Mike Vick away. Hey, that's how it be, man. That shit ain't worth going no damn jail for. Fuck that shit, man. That's why when you cop the trees overseas, you got to make sure you consume all that, man. Go ahead and boof all that, man. Right?
All right. So you wait for an officer. Officer comes. What happens next?
The officer didn't come. The officer was said it was on the way. And since we waited another 2 hours. We waited another hour to go, and we was shipped to the actual customs office right outside of the airport.
When you say you were shipped, what does that mean?
They told us to come with them.
They walked you over.
They walked. Yeah, they told us to come with them. We have to get out of. We have to get out of the airport customs and take. And they took us to their customs office.
Got it. Okay.
To wait on the officer.
Got it. Okay.
To wait on the police officer.
Okay.
And they kept telling us the officer is on the way. It's gonna take an hour. Hour go by. We're still waiting on the officer. It's gonna take 2 hours. 2 hours go by.
They set y'all up for the woo banger, man. I already peeped what's going on, man. Listen, y'all done sit up here and broke our laws. We done call who we need to call. You feel me? It's going to take them a certain amount of time to get here. Listen, we about to let y'all know. Like, listen here, man. This is what's going on, y'all, man. Y'all done sit up here and messed up, man. Right? The people who need to come here and address this is on the way, but this is out of our jurisdiction. This is out of our hands. We got to call the feds for this shit. We got to call the equivalent of the Balinese FBI. Because this is some drugs being smuggled in our country. This is out of our jurisdiction. We're going to wait till the feds get here, and they're going to handle the situation. You dig? Todd, man, what you done sit up there and got yourself involved in with, loved one, man? Right? And Josh don't know what's going on, man. He trying to seem like he trying to soften the blow. Like he seem like he trying to you understand what I'm saying? Like he really don't know what's going on. Like he trying to it seemed like he not letting us know everything or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
They say we're still waiting on the officer. Another hour. The hour go by because they saying he was in what's the word? Not Argentine. Yeah, that's what it was. Argentine. They said he was an hour away in Argentine. Okay. So that's why they kept saying an hour or 2 hours or, in that sense. And then we asked them, what time is the police station open? They said 8 a.m. We looked at the time. It was 5. I looked at the time. It was 5:30 a.m. And I'm like this, I'm telling them, I'm like, we're not going to see nobody till about 8 or 9 o'clock. We need to just stop asking. But because we've been 31 hours on a plane.
Yep.
The food on the plane was nasty. That's besides the point. But we barely ate, so we hungry. We thirsty. We dirty because we've been on the plane. We can't take no shower on the plane. So they
just send up in the Balinese customs office, hungry and musty as hell. So they send up in the Balinese customs office, hungry and musty. That's a horrible combination, mind you, man.
Hot.
Yeah, it's very hot.
It's hot.
It's very hot.
And it's hot. So normal people that travel, they travel with hoodies, and sweats because it's cold in the airport. But you get to where you need to go, especially if you're going to a nice place, it's hot. So yeah. So
what's happening with your love,
around 7, I'm like, you sure they're gonna be here? You know, we see that the office is open at 8. Are you sure they're gonna be here at 8? Yeah. Okay. So we wait till 8. I'm like 8 o'clock. Okay. So now what are we still waiting on the officer? Because we see other people coming in the office now because now it's a business day.
Yeah.
So we only seeing nothing but custom officers. We're not seeing the actual police officer. So finally 10 o'clock came about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Customs is the feds.
Clock come around, the police officer come to do another interrogation and investigation on what custom had already found and did. After they did they search and everything they took us to the police station. But we asked them prior to them taking us to the police station, is the police officer going to question us here at this customs office, or are we going to have to go to the station? They told us we was going to be questioned at the customs office, not at the police station. So they told us, calm down, don't worry, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be handled. Because we're crying, we're stressed, we don't know what's going on. We never been in this type of situation, never been in trouble with the law. I used to work for the post office before I switched to being in my profession now.
Yeah.
So I'm a federal employee. I have a clean record. I don't get in trouble.
None of that matters in another country, Josh. That doesn't matter in another country, Josh. They don't care about your federal employee status in Bali, Indonesia. It's irrelevant to them. You are an accomplice to somebody trying to smuggle illegal substances into their country, bro. That's irrelevant. I mean, it's freaking irrelevant, man. The 4 Pretty Boy was good. My man, the 4 Pretty Boy said, you dumbass. He said, so what, man? That don't matter. That is totally irrelevant, Josh. Totally irrelevant, bro. Let's go.
Okay.
So
smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share social engineering. We going in, man. Todd, we love you. We got that 30+ K up for you. Hopefully that helps out the situation. I'm pretty sure it will. Hopefully that gets her to where she need to be, and let this be a lesson to not only you, but everybody else around the world. Listen, do not travel abroad, especially with marijuana. Leave it at home. I'm pretty sure wherever you're going, there's going to be plenty of tree there for you. I'm positive. People smoke weed all over the planet, man. It literally grows or can be grown anywhere. Literally. So don't do it, man. You don't want to find yourself in a Brittany Griner and now Ty KIEONNE situation. Right, let's go.
This is new to me.
Okay, so you're waiting. Okay, so you go to the police station, and now it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. You go to the police station.
Yeah, it's around 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I think we heard enough from Josh, man. Josh, man, as the man in this situation, bro, Josh, you supposed to handle this differently, bro. You supposed to tell Ty, man, hell nah, man, we ain't taking no damn weed on us to no damn overseas flight. Leave that shit here. That's what you were supposed to do as the man in the situation, Josh, man. Seriously, bro. Right? You're supposed to handle that differently. Well, let's get to some interesting parts of this stuff, though, right? Right? Oh, let me show y'all this, man. Oh, y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. This is a picture on Facebook of the family, I guess. We got Josh right there. We got Ty right there and all the kids. You know, beautiful pic. Her name Taisha Parks.
Hey guys, I need some help, please.
I was thinking this was a scam. I mean, listen, man. I don't blame us, man. You know, it's a lot of, we got a lot of grifters and scammers amongst us, man. I don't blame people for thinking that it's it could possibly be some nefarious bullshit. I don't blame people for that at all. Yeah, leave the tree at the crib, man. It's just not that serious, man. I mean, really, I'm telling you, I'm a weed head, y'all. It's not that serious, man.
Guys, I need some help, please. My little sister is in Bali, Indonesia, and they're trying to keep her there and put her in jail for weed. So we are trying to raise the money to be able to pay these people so she can come home. So please, anything will help. She does not deserve this. Like, I just don't understand, but
what you mean she don't deserve this? You don't understand. I'm not going to say that Taisha deserves her situation. I'm not going to say she deserves to be locked up. But, I mean, two things can be true, right? But on the other hand, Taisha, might not been the best idea to take some trees to a foreign country. It just might not have been the best idea to have. It might not have been the best decision to make. That's all. And I'm pretty sure you understand it and know that now as you sit in that Balinese jail around women who, man, I could just imagine. I could just imagine it. Being in a Balinese jail with wild-ass Balinese women. You don't speak their language. You don't really understand what they're saying. Maybe they speak English, right? But Taisha is in an environment where she is with the criminal class of Balinese females. What y'all think going on in Bali that ain't going on here? Now, mind you, this is a tourist city where people from all over the world come to play. So prostitution is heavy, specifically childhood prostitution. This is where a lot of sex tourism happens in Southeast Asia, specifically Indonesia, especially. So that has to be taken into consideration as well. Let's finish listening to this.
We'll never understand.
Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page. Her sister look familiar too.
Yeah, all I need is for, please, anybody who can help. This girl is a very important person. She is very important, and a lot of people, kids, adults, like mine, my kids, her kids. She has 2 daughters. Her daughter graduates this weekend. She has 2 daughters at home. Like, she has a lot going for herself. She has businesses. You know, like, she does so much for her community.
Okay, so and I know some people will be like, well, she got businesses, whatever, why she, man, listen. Who you know got $30K in cash just sitting somewhere? Or even $30K in their account? most people ain't got nowhere near that in their account, specifically us. Now, I'm not making no excuses for Taisha, but what I'm saying is that even though she may have had whatever going on that she had going on, is this a mistake on her part? Yes. Should we hold her accountable and correct and check her silly ass? Yes. Should we come together as a community and help her get her goofy ass home and hold her even more accountable when she come home, but help our sister out because she's in a sticky situation that she didn't fully inform herself about upon making the decision to go there, and maybe she thought she was going to get away with it. Maybe she thought it was cool since she got from Columbus to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Korea, and then from Korea to Bali. Maybe she was thinking like, oh, well, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Like, can we say it was an honest mistake? No. Can we say that Ty really actually thought that it was cool? No. I'm not going to assault my own intelligence by assuming or thinking that. But just like any one of us who like, hey, we got from Columbus to the A. We got from the A to Korea. Hey, we got from Korea to Bali. Hey, we good. Got my tree. Most of us, I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to say this for most of us would have said, girl, you're tripping. Leave that shit here. Male or female would have told her to not bring the tree. Josh, you blew it on this one, bro. I'm going to say that. You failed as being the man in this situation. I'd have told Ty, hell no, girl. What the hell wrong with you? Leave that shit right there. We ain't taking that with us. They already got the money together at Project Leroy. They got more than 30K. And it was less than 72 hours. They got all that 30K for her. So what I'm going to say is this towards that. At first, people was thinking that she was running a scam and her people was running the scam. But now that it's been made, I guess to the degree of up to now, official like a referee with a whistle, I guess people said, you know what, we're going to look out for our little sis. She made a mistake. She goofy. She was stupid for that. We're going to blaze and roast your ass, Taisha, which they've been doing all day on Columbus Facebook. I'm telling you right now, they've been flame roasting her to the point to where people, I don't know if they know Taisha or connected to her anywhere or not, but people have been getting into spats about this situation all day to the point to where a few people were actually in the frame of talking of let's link up and let's hit, let's get it, pull up, whatever, based on opinions about this situation from people in my city. Now think about when I talk to y'all about violent radicalization and ideologically based violence, which opinions about this situation could dabble into the arena of ideologically based violence. I don't know, I've been doing a little bit of research. Indonesia is a very corrupt company, much like Mexico, right? So, they like, especially American tourists, they kind of like target us a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because they know that Americans have this air of, Americanism about them, and they know we like to smoke weed. They know we like to, and they know we're not familiar with their laws. So it's an opportunity for them to stick it to some Americans. Pause. Straight like that. Straight like that. I want y'all to understand that y'all have to have the mind frame of listen, man. You have to have a mind frame of a person that's thinking from all angles, man. Think about our global reputation, man. People do not like us, man. And it ain't even our fault. It's our military's fault and our government's fault. It ain't even our politicians. It ain't even our fault. If people from around the world actually rocked with true Americans, us Americans who are below the poverty line, at the poverty line, just above it, average ass people who live in great compared to the people in these other countries, man. The poverty in America doesn't compare with the poverty in a country like Bali or a state like Bali or a country like Indonesia. Pure sufferation. Like my man Lennox said in Billy, pure sufferation. You say you've been my man, the former pretty boy, due to his career and profession, he has allowed him to travel the world, and he's been a little bit of everywhere. And my man said he's been to Bali twice. They kill over possession. That's wild. That's a crazy thing to say. They kill over possession. Well, possession of drugs, possession of narcotics, or possession of scheduled illegal drugs with no medicinal purpose. Shout out to my brother Project Leroy, man, contributing to this A Real Talk Fund, man, with a contribution, man. How come they didn't disclose how much they put towards the GoFundMe? All those tears not tells me to hold on to my wallet. I know that's right. Nah, but her people's, and I'm about to show y'all a video. This is actually her daughter's, right? I'm about to show y'all this video after we get done with this right here. Let's go. Shout out to my brother Project Leroy. Y'all don't let that brother be alone. We are monetized over here at A Real Talk Podcast, Art Media LLC. Y'all see that $sign in the corner, man? Sit up there, hit that $sign.
Man, you beautiful.
Rock it to my pocket like a Toledo rocket, man. Support your interest, man. We breaking this situation down. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I don't know Ty. I don't know Josh. Right? Look like they probably a little bit younger than me. You know what I'm saying? Even sis right here look familiar. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just bringing y'all this content, man. This is something that's happening in my city. I'm surprised that they ain't talking about this on the news and stuff.
Hey guys, I need some help, please.
It's got a deep ass voice too, man.
Hey guys, I need some help. Please, anybody who can help. This girl is a very important person. She is very important, and a lot of people, kids, adults, like mine, my kids, her kids. She has 2 daughters. Her daughter graduates this weekend.
So
she has 2 daughters at home. Like,
she has a lot.
She has a lot going for herself. She has businesses. You know, like, she does so much for her community. She does so much for her community. So much. And she does not deserve any of this. So, please, anything that anybody can do that will help.
She has a lot. Her kids.
Just a little, anything, please. So my sister can come home to her kids, her family. She has stepkids. She has a family. She has
a man.
Yes. Thank you, Nassan. What does Auntie have?
A man.
She has a lot going for herself. This little boy right here.
Man, oh man. Right. That nigga said hat backwards. Monique said hat backwards on the female. Hey, I love my people, man. We super scat, man. We don't be believing shit. I love that about us, though, man. I love that collectively we have that questionable. Man, I don't know, man. I like that about us, though, man. That let me know that we on our toes and we ain't just accepting anything like how we've been known to do historically. And I'm not saying this is a scam. It's not. I don't know it to be, right? I don't know if Ty and her sister and her peoples is trying to round up some bread, or I don't know what's going on. I don't know the laws of BALI. I don't know any of that, right? No, I didn't contribute to the fund. I'm not going to. I don't have no intentions on doing so. But everybody that did, what I will say, if all the intentions is pure, and this is a situation to where that can actually help this situation, shout out to the RFBAs in Columbus, Ohio, and whoever else know about it that contributed and going to get her out of the situation, possibly, potentially. You know? But this just happened like literally today, or my fault, a few days ago. What's today? Saturday, so what, Wednesday, Thursday? Right? So, you know, she ain't even been to court yet or nothing like that, allegedly. So, you know, man, it remains to be seen, man. You know, I'm going to keep y'all informed on this, but I just wanted to speak on it because this thing is like viral right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm surprised they're not talking about on the news. Right? Monique Robinson said hat backwards on the female. I ain't going front, man. Sis is kind of handsome a little. Sis' voice is deep and she kind of handsome a little bit, man. You know? Feel like I know this chick, like I've seen her somewhere before, man. She about my age, man. You know? Let's go. We're going to go check out the little girls, man.
Indonesia.
We're going to check out the little girls was saying something on here, man, that I seen earlier.
Girl talking on Facebook talking about she's taking money for daughters. Right, so we are the daughters of that lady. Girl talking on Facebook talking about she's stuck in Bali for having weed. So we are the daughters of that lady. So we're going to tell the story from our side. We have screenshots, pictures, all of the proof y'all want to see. So y'all know we're not scamming y'all. So basically, my mom was going to Bali for a birthday trip for my grandma, her 50th birthday. So I did my mom's hair for the trip, and while I'm doing her hair, she's like, I really don't want to go, but I want to go to be there for grandma. And she's showing me like all the stuff they're going to do. She was telling me how like cheap it was and all that type of stuff. She goes to pack, she packs, her flight was at 5 a.m. and then it was like an hour before they left, and I went to give her a hug and say like, I love you, have a safe flight, all of that. And when I gave her a hug, I had this gut feeling, like it felt like a goodbye, like deadass, like I should have trusted my gut. Like as soon as I hugged her, I went straight into my room and cried and prayed because I had a feeling that everything was just off. I just wanted to tell her not to go, but Bali is like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Girl, if you don't knock it off, man. Y'all hear this little girl, man? Let's run it back. I'm gonna run it back for y'all. I gotta go run and use the restroom real quick. I'm gonna run this back for y'all, though. I'm gonna run this back for y'all while I go to the restroom real quick, man. Y'all hear this little girl, man? This is her daughters, man. They're assuring y'all that this is not a scam. It's not a scam.
Girl talking on Facebook talking about she's stuck in Bali for having weed. So we are the daughters of that lady. So we're going to tell the story from our side. We have screenshots, pictures, all of the proof y'all want to see. So y'all know we're not scamming y'all. So basically, my mom was going to Bali for a birthday trip for my grandma, her 50th birthday. So I did my mom's hair for the trip, and while I'm doing her hair, she's like, I really don't want to go, but I want to go to be there for grandma. And she's showing me like all the stuff they're going to do. She was telling me how like cheap it was and all that type of stuff. She goes to pack, she packs, her flight was at 5 a.m. and then it was like an hour before they left, and I went to give her a hug and say like, I love you, have a safe flight, all of that. And when I gave her a hug, I had this gut feeling, like it felt like a goodbye, like deadass, like I should have trusted my gut. Like as soon as I hugged her, I went straight into my room and cried and prayed because I had a feeling that everything was just off. I just wanted to tell her not to go, but Bali is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Going out the country, my mom is new to going out the country. She just got her passport. I just wanted her to have fun, but I did not want her to go. I don't think anybody wanted her to go. She didn't even want to go herself because she didn't want to be far away from her babies. So they get to the airport. I'm still praying. I prayed the whole time until they landed in Bali, and I was like, Mom, please, I love you, be safe. let me know when you arrive to each location. She arrived at Atlanta, and then she arrived at Korea, and then she finally landed in Bali. So she was like, we're here in Bali when they landed, and I was like, oh, okay, send me pictures. I love you, be safe. And then she was like, okay. And then I checked her location like a few hours later. She's still at the airport, and I'm like, dang, y'all still at the airport? And she was like, yeah, they caught weed on me, and they're debating if they're going to take me to jail or not. So I looked up the laws of Bali, and I did not know they were that strict on weed at all. It said like you get a minimum of 4 years of jail. You can even get the death penalty if you're trafficking. And in Bali, they either consider you a trafficker or an addict. Like there's no in between. It doesn't matter if it's personal use. It doesn't matter if it was just a joint. It doesn't matter if it was like a crumb of weed or fucking wood, any of that. Like it is strictly illegal. Like people get beheaded for that shit, I guess. But so yeah, she was. I think they transported her to like another building. She's in Indonesia, so everything's in Indonesian. Can't read nothing. I just see like the little police badges, so I know she's somewhere around the police. But she was sitting there for about like 2 days. Like any updates, and she was like still waiting. They're saying everything's fine. They're letting us play with cars. We're just chilling. They're letting me hit my vape, whatever. And then after like not 2 days, but it was a long time. And with our time difference, it's a 12-hour time difference. So if it's 8 a.m. here, it's 8 p.m. there. So it felt like a long time. But they waited, and then the police finally came, and they transported her to another building and did an investigation. And they did the investigation. She sat there, and they were just sitting there. And I'm like, any update? And she was like, no, we're still waiting. But we can only be here for 72 hours. They can only keep me here for 72 hours. And I'm just hoping and praying that she doesn't go to jail. Nothing happens like that. So yeah, she was like, they can only keep me here for 72 hours. So I'm just sitting there waiting. I'm like, okay, I'll be safe.
Monique, wild as hell. Monique said, I got away with smuggling weed, 14 pounds at Miami Customs. They dropped the charges. My best friend was really fine. They liked her. Oh, yeah, Monique. 14 pigs. Damn. My nigga, the foreign pretty boy, said there's nothing special about Indonesia like that. Nigga, I almost got killed in Indonesia for not buying out of state, Jakarta. Nah, it's another. That's why I'm thinking it's more to this story. You know me off top, pretty boy, the foreign pretty boy. You already know me. I'm like, nah, it's more to this situation than this. This all this over a Mike Vick and some tree. I'm like, yeah, it could be argued. It seemed like it's something else going on to me. You know what I'm saying? 70,000. What you done sit up there and got yourself into over there in Indonesia, Taisha? Let's finish and listen to the little girl, man.
And then she just stopped responding. Her location turned off. So I'm panicking. Like this whole day, I'm just crying. I'm just panicking. I'm just hoping for the best. Like it was just a horrible day. Like Wednesday was a terrible day. And then I wake up to people like, I'm so sorry. What happened to your mom? If you need anything, talk to me. I heard what happened. And then my dad texted and he was like, your mom, they took your mom and she has to stay there for a minimum of 3 months. So that instantly just like broke me because I need my mom. Like it's like I cried so much. There's like no more tears to cry. But I feel what I felt back then. It's just like no more could come out. I'm like damn near numb to the shit. I texted her boyfriend because her boyfriend was there with her, and I was like, can you tell me what's going on? And they were like, they found weed on her. It was an accident. She thought she left the container at home, but they took her in. They took her phone, and we won't be able to see her till they open up tomorrow at 10. I think he said 9 or 10. So like I said, the 12-hour difference. If it's 10 a.m. there's 10 p.m. at here, and I had school every day from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. so it was hard to like stay up, but I stayed up for her. So I'm waiting at 10 goes by, still nothing, then 11, nothing, then 12, nothing, and then it was like 12:45, and then I got a call. My mom was crying. She was like, I miss you guys so much, I just want to come home. And she was like, I have to stay here for 3 months. They're taking me to rehab because she was having panic attacks, all of that. So I think they went like the addict route because it was for personal use. It wasn't like big stashes of weed where she could be selling it to people. Like they didn't see her as a trafficker. So we had hope. She said rehab 3 months, she could still talk to us. We could see her face every day. So, 3 months sucks, but if we could still talk to her, see her face, it was okay. It's better than 4 years. So we go to sleep with hope. She tells us she loves us. Good night. She'll talk to us the next day. And then go to sleep, wake up, and her boyfriend is like, they said in order for her to go to rehab, we need $30K by Monday or she's going to jail. So, yeah. After that, it was just like, we were never going to make that money in that amount of time. At the time, it was Thursday. It's only, Friday today? Is it Friday? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's only Friday. And we only have 3 days to make that payment go through. We know that GoFundMe takes time, but I think if we have the money, hopefully that we can still give it to them. But yeah, that's what it is. I graduated cosmetology school today without my mom. It was very devastating. I cried today for the first time.
Congratulations to our young sister, man. She graduated cosmetology school today, man. So congratulations to our young sister, man. You know what I'm saying? Young lady.
After that, it was just like, we were never going to make that money in that amount of time. At the time, it was Thursday. It's only, what, Friday today? Is it Friday? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's only Friday. And we only have 3 days to make that payment go through. We know that GoFundMe, like, takes time, but I think if we have the money, hopefully, that we can still give it to them. But, yeah, that's what it is. I graduated cosmetology school today without my mom. It was very, like, devastating. I cried today for the first time since Wednesday. So, anything to get our mom back home. She has businesses, she runs a daycare, she does everything she can for others, and we just want our mom back home. So, thank you. Girl talking on Facebook talking about
this is just my thing right here. If Taisha owns businesses and has assets, but like they say she do stuff in the community. I don't know about it. I'm not aware about it. I've never heard of Taisha. She looks familiar. Her sister looks even more familiar, but I don't really recall or think that I know this girl. I haven't heard anything about what she's doing in the community, if she's doing anything. Just because I haven't heard about it don't mean she's not doing it, though. Right? And I you know, that's what people were kind of like leading towards, the former pretty boy. She said she ran out of money and stuck, so she told people she got caught with weed, bruh. That's what it is. And that's pretty much what everybody been saying in the city, the former pretty boy. They like she's scamming. But I guess it's actually official. She's actually locked up or something. I don't know, man, you know. But it's a big thing in my city. And when I got privy to it, I'm like, oh, I didn't know this was a thing like this. People were sending it to my DM and like stuff, but I've been just, like I said, I've been on my thing all day. I've been chilling. I went out to eat today when they seen the Michael Jackson movie today, which is fire. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. The Michael Jackson movie is fire. Michael would be so proud of his nephew. I mean, he embodied Michael. You think you're watching Michael when you're watching that movie. Kind of spooky, kind of creepy, kind of spooky, kind of creepy, but very good. I suggest y'all go watch it. If you ain't got nothing to do tomorrow, go take your girl, your family, whatever, go watch the Michael Jackson movie. It's beautiful, right? I like wait, I kind of want to go see it again for real, right? You know, when I first got hit to this deformed pretty boy, I automatically, that's off top what I was thinking. Like the girl was in Bali. She wanted to go to Bali. You know what I'm saying? Something happened, man. But I'm going to go with the former pretty boy, though. She ran out of money, which means they ran out of money. And they're making up the story about the tree. Man, if this was a thing, if this was official, she was really locked up, talking about some 3 months, man, we will be hearing something. You would think you would be hearing about something like this. And this is the first thing that came in. I'm like, well, why the local news isn't talking about this? The local news in my city, Channel 28, Channel 10, Channel 6, Channel 4, none of the news stations are talking about this. None of them. When you look it up on Google and you go to news, it ain't no news stories of this. Now listen. There's mention of this in a North Carolina newspaper. Oh no, that's a yeah. That's it. It's a news article from the North Carolina Beat talking about this. I've never heard of the North Carolina Beat. Never heard of such a platform. I never heard is the North Carolina beat. I never heard of this platform, but this is the only other platform talking about this, right? And that's the first thing that came to me. This is why I'm talking to y'all about it, right? This is going on in my city right now. She got to GoFundMe, and like I said, if this story ends up falling through to be official, that's the beautiful thing that we came together and raised that money for her. But a situation like this, Black woman from Columbus, Ohio, gets caught allegedly attempting to smuggle marijuana into Bali. I would like to think that this would be making local, national, and at this point, international news, considering what's going on in the world today. The fact that the local news in my city, y'all, I'm talking about Channel 28, Channel 10, Channel 6, Channel 4, they are not talking about this. Haven't heard one mention of it all day. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, two things could be true. But in my journalistic, critical thinking, analytical mind, I'm with my man, Deformed Pretty Boy. I'm like, man, something ain't right about this, man. Right? Right? I'm like, man, something ain't adding up, man. It's something we ain't being told. Why they confiscate just her and not nobody else? Right? You would like to think that they would have booked all their asses, seeing as how they all Black Americans. Seems kind of fishy to me. I'm going to be honest with y'all. But, you know, her daughters said what they said. Her mama said something too. Hold on, her mama on here talking too.
So we're going to tell the story from our side. We have screenshots, pictures, all girl talking on Facebook talking about she's stuck in Bali for having weed. So we are the daughters of...
Her mama said something too.
Everything.
That's dude who just interviewed Josh. This her mama right here, her older sister right here.
Her sister. So be cool. So, Ty is my sister. Yes, my real sister, my blood sister. So be cool. But this is not a scam. I don't care how many times y'all say it, how many times y'all think it is. Just, I mean, shit happens. Players fuck up. And that's what's going on right now. Don't worry about it. When she get home, I'm gonna knock upside her head for y'all. Because I know she knew better. But shit happens. Some stuff we don't really think about till we're in the situation. And nobody wants to be away from their kids no matter what. Like, except for my baby's dad. But we're not gonna get into that. For those of you who are donating, we really, 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 truly appreciate it. We're just trying to get my sister home. And those of you who are being negative in the comments, we don't give not one fuck. Like, keep going. Go ahead. Write as much as you want. Do what you want to do. Because the negative you put out into the universe is going to come back to you 10 times worse. And that ain't my business. We don't care about that. So, this is an emotional time, especially for my mom. I've never seen my mom cry this much, and she just wants her daughter home. My nieces, hearing them cry was a different type of feeling. Y'all know I'm not no crier. I don't do the tears. You cry in front of me, I'll be like, is you cool? Cause stop. But I can't tell my nieces, oh, come on, let's go get drunk, because you ain't finna cry. I had to be an aunt. And that was different. So, if you guys can keep sending out prayers, reposting the GoFundMe, I'll link it in the comments. We really appreciate everything. Prayer works more than anything. We need my sister home. My nieces are not okay. My mom is not okay. That's my sister. I'm not okay. I want my sister home. I know she's uncomfortable, scared. But if she end up having to stay there, I know body gonna be tea. Because they food nasty. But whatever. Thank you.
She said, girl, this girl sat up there and said that she got to stand there. She know that her body is going to be tea. Girl, black women, y'all are terrible, man. I mean, seriously, man. All this situation, we got like a global situation going on, and the first thing she talking about is body is going to be tea, and she got to go sit up there and do some time in Balinese who's got the foreign pretty boy. What's good?
What's up, fam? What's good? Happy Saturday.
Same to you, brother, man. You know I can't call it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for letting me go up, man. I'm telling you, bro. So from based on my experience and what I know about the South Pacific, because I was down there 8 years, bro. And so so Indonesia's like this, right? So Indonesia's like right there by Australia. So like it's like the equivalent of like Mexico. It's like the Mexico of Australia. You feel me? So it's like people go there to party. Indonesia's right, it's only like a couple hour plane ride. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? So all the stuff that happens, you get in all the media and stuff that whatever happens in Indonesia, you get the first-hand news or something. Just like if something happens here in Mexico, something happens in Mexico, the cartels do some crazy stuff or something like that, right?
Right.
So it's like really intertwined with the culture like that. You know what I'm saying? So the three countries is really intertwined with the culture. Is Indonesia is right there. You know what I'm saying? And New Zealand. You know what I'm saying? That's like the it's kind of like us with Mexico and Canada. You know what I'm saying? It's like really intertwined with that. What goes around? It's like the same thing there in the South Pacific. So, because those are the biggest like island land masses. Should I say, like that are island land masses with Australia being the main.
17,500 islands in Indonesia.
Yeah. So and I was there when they had the when they had the tsunami. I was there. I was living in the South Pacific at that time too.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So peep this out. Peep out what happens, bro. So if you get caught. The trippy thing is if you get caught with weed in Indonesia, bro, I don't know if they changed the laws. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been there in like 14 years. But I'll tell you right now, everybody knows, bro, you don't do stuff in Indonesia, bro. Everybody around there just knows. It's just like you don't. It's like Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? People can't drink, they can't smoke in Saudi Arabia when they go to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they could do. They could do all their stuff in Dubai. And that's kind of like Indonesia that people go to Bali. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, but it's the thing is, right, is if you get caught, they're so strict on weed laws. I knew people, there was people there, white chicks, they got caught in Indonesia, same type of situation, you know what I'm saying, had weed in their shit, and they're still in jail, bro. They never getting out. You know what I'm saying? Because they have the death penalty for that, it's usually that the death penalty or life in prison. You know what I'm saying? It's usually either or. So I don't know what this 4 months thing is and stuff like that. That's a new thing. But like that I guess they're taking into considerations. And then they're asking, how's she getting into 70, the money when she hasn't even been to court yet?
Right.
So that's what's fishy is like, how how much it's gonna cost you to do anything? What they are sell people around the sale telling you stuff, and say some jailhouse lawyers telling you, yeah, you just need 70,000, or or there's like, you know, what do you call it, a policeman that's gonna let you out or something like that, get it on the down low, something like that. That's possible. But as far as their laws like that, bro, no, you're dead bang, bro. It's like no games, bro. And these white chicks that got caught were supposed to be baddies. They were baddies. The one chick, man, it's like she had to go. Like the Australian government was trying to get her out, and they were like, no. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was all in the news. So I'm like, why isn't this in the news? That's what makes me think that it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? That it's a lie. You know what I'm saying?
I was just saying, me too.
Yeah, it's like why isn't it okay, you said it's not in the local news. Okay, it's in your city, and it's not in the international news, but it's in some freaking hole in the wall, what do you call it, in a newspaper in North Carolina. Come on now, that shit don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? That just don't even sound right. With all this international stuff that's going on, just like you said, Virgil, if like one of our peoples gets stuck over there, American person, you think that's not going to hit the news? Especially that's an Islamic state. Indonesia is the biggest. What people don't understand that they don't know is Indonesia has the most Muslims in the world, more than Saudi Arabia. That's their per capita. They are the biggest Islamic nation. They are not playing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what people don't get. Everybody thinks all the Muslims are in Saudi, bro. Nah, majority of Muslims are in Indonesia, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like they're strict Muslims too. They're not, like I said, they're not playing those games. Yeah, they're not playing those games. So I'm just like, it's like, yeah, you can do stuff, but if you get caught, bro, it's no path to it's no path.
Yeah.
So I don't know how she's getting away with this shit. You know what I'm saying? For 70 racks, possibility. You know what I'm saying? They buying somebody off. They buying off some judges, but or something. The law is the law, though. But you know, I remember that chick got caught down under, and she was like, you know, and she got caught. There was nothing they could do. They were just like, yeah, bring your lawyers, bring whatever. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she still had to do time. They still gave her life, bro.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? For bud, bro. For like a little, not even that much, like a little ass tiny piece. You know what I'm saying? And like literally, I don't like not even like I don't even think it was like a roach or something. It was very, very small, bro.
Yeah, you know, she got caught. They said she had like 7 grams.
Oh yeah, so they really like and
allegedly
right now with the shit that's going on, especially like with the Islamic State, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, they can make an example out of her. You know what I'm saying? On a national scale, and they don't have no extra. Indonesia doesn't have an extradition law, so no, you know, she's here. It's like you're stuck.
It's a sticky situation. Like I'm saying, there's too many questions that's unanswered. And I've been thinking about the same stuff you just said. I'm like, man, hold on. She ain't been to court. She ain't seen no judge. She ain't got a bond. What's going on? Like,
yeah, how do they know?
Who the fuck she got to pay this 70 bands to? Like, who does she like?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly, bro. And I've been there, bro. I know exactly, man. I was in Jakarta, bro, and they don't play that, like, they don't do the window shopping thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't go into a store, and I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? You can't go into the store and be like looking around and be like, I don't want it, and go ahead and leave like it's nothing, bro. It's like they consider that disrespectful. You go into somebody's store, you're supposed to buy something. You know what I'm saying? That's like their whole thing, bro. And dude, I remember I was with this guy, you know what I mean? Because this is when I was at Nike, right? I was with this guy. So, and they gave us the rundown on certain things to do, but not that one. And the dude, lucky he spoke Indonesian. So I was like, oh, you know, I was like, the dude was like, I was looking at something, I was about to walk out, right? And the dude was the owner of the store was like, you buy. you buy. He's like, you come here. You buy. I was like, man, I don't want nothing. You know what I'm saying? He could speak a little English, and he's like, you buy. And he went behind the counter, and he pulled out a big ass machete, right? And the dude was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? He don't. The guy was like, man, they out here fireworks like a motherfucker. They what do you call it? The dude was like, the dude that I was with was like, nah. He was telling him in the language. He was like, nah. He was like, nah. He doesn't. He don't know. He's not from here. He's a tourist. He don't know. He don't understand. Blah blah blah. And the dude was like, he calmed down, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't have no weapon. He had a big ass machete, bro. He was about to hack me for not even freaking buying something in the store. So I was just like, and then the dude told me, he's like, nah, they see it as disrespect. I was like, can they get in trouble? He was like, no. I was like, even if he hacked me for not buying something, he's like, no, the police will say it's trespassing. So it's like, they don't play that shit. Yeah, they don't play that shit, bro.
And I've been saying that the whole show before, Pretty Boy. I've been saying the whole show, man. Y'all go to these countries, man. Y'all have to familiarize yourself with these people's laws, man. Y'all don't know. It's different in other places, man. You ain't in America.
Yeah, and dude was talking that, like, he was talking mad crazy, like, I've never been in trouble in my life. You know what I'm saying, bro? This is the United States, bro. Other places, they don't care nothing about that, bro. It's like this audacity that we have as a nation, you know what I'm saying, that we think that we can go other places and it applies to us because we're American, nigga. Nobody gives a fuck, bro. I had to learn that the hard way, you know what I'm saying? I had to learn that the hard way, you know what I'm saying? Had to learn it, bro. It's like, everybody don't like us like you think they like us. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we got a horrible representation. It ain't even our fault. It's not even our fault, too. That's the wild part about it.
So for the most part, you could the places I've been, you know what I'm saying, I was treated respectfully, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, and it was basically because I was black, and they know our story. You know what I'm saying? Right. A lot of these places, especially like places in the South Pacific, they know our story, bro. They know, and they view us as something, that we're like superheroes and shit because of what happened to us, bro, as a people. And it's like that's why, I don't understand how the other diaspora don't know the story. When I was down there, it's like they knew what we were. You know what I'm saying? They know our history. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess that's it. They know about us as far as like our struggle and how we get done in our nation. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up because they have a very similar background because of the Aboriginals down there. It's very similar. You know what I'm saying? But as far as that goes, like, as far as like disrespecting the country and shit like that, you just don't do that, bro. I was like, and you never, and I noticed like us as black people that go abroad, for the most part, we never really have any issues because we seem to be respectful. The ones that I've met when I was abroad, everybody was kind of respectful, just cool, you chilling. It was always them white boys that was doing some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Our white people that was always doing some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting in trouble with them people. You know what I'm saying? But now, as of recently, I've seen like we're starting to do it too, bro. And it's looking kind of bad, you know what I'm saying? And especially right now, man, with the world is against us. It ain't for us right now, you know what I'm saying? Especially people that's like of Islamic faith. They're not playing that shit, bro. They're not too happy. Like, they're not too happy with the United States as far as like the people of the Islamic faith, because some of those people believe in they really believe that we are incels and we need to be put down. You know what I'm saying? It's like they believe that 100 wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times when we go out of these places, you should sit for damn near a couple days, not straight, but just researching like the laws and stuff. Like what if I want to do this and what if I want to do that? You know what I mean? Things that that you're going to be interested in doing, things that you're going to be interested in doing that you can do here, you might not be able to do in these places. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely gotta, do the research for it, and you know what I mean. Research on it and be on it, because these people right now, you're traveling, you know what I'm saying, and you're going to the third world countries, you know what I'm saying? You're a mark. You're a target. You know what I'm saying? You heard about what happened in Mexico the other day, right? Last week.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're like stuff like that, bro. It's like you're a target. You're a mark. We're lighting you up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do whatever it takes. That's why it's so weird about this case that that you brought to my attention, because I've been there and I know that it's not easy work like that. You can't just pay no money and be like, here you go. It's like the government has to even try to petition for you. You feel me? So why isn't the U.S. government been involved? She's been there for like 2 days, right?
Actually, it's been like a week down there.
And you ain't see that's what, and then you haven't heard nothing. Nah, man, there's something else behind that, bro.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a couple
surmised that. I'm like, hold on, man. This ain't made the news or nothing. Like, come on, what's going on with this, man?
Yeah, man, something else
It
is
ain't
going
on none
on.
of our local news stations. It's not on. We got 4 local news stations in Columbus. Not one of them have been talking about this.
See, nah, bruh, nah, because see, you're the first person that even brought it to my attention. It's like you said, and I was like, what? What is this about? And then you start talking about it, I was like, wait a minute, like she's gone. That's what I'm saying. She's washed. I was like, and then you start talking about the GoFundMe shit. I was like, GoFundMe? It's like, what? She's You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was like, that's why I'm so adamant about like, wait a minute. Nah, that since when does Indonesia like can be bought off for holding a Westerner? You know what I'm saying? That's weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like they usually, nah, nigga, you're doing this time. You're getting these years. You know what I'm saying? We don't, well, we'll give you money. Nah, yeah, okay, thank you, but no. Thank you, but no. It's like, no, no, thank you. You do, you do time. You do time.
That's wild. Man. Go ahead, leave me with your last words before people. I'm about to get up out of here, man.
Thanks, man, for letting me up. But yeah, people, if you guys travel abroad, man, be very careful, man. I'm telling you, man. I've been in some shit overseas. You know what I mean? It's like, you gotta know where you're going. You gotta know about the people. You know what I'm saying? Do the research first. You know what I'm saying? Meet some people first. You know what I'm saying? Meet some. It's like, and the thing is, like, the United States has a lot of resources where you could actually speak to people from these countries. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro, before you even go, but they didn't have that when I was really really out there. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have stuff like that. But now they got like there's so many avenues. Like if you want to travel, it's like it's super easy and super cheap. Like they got mad programs and stuff that if you actually decided, yeah, I'm gonna jump up and go travel, you can get involved in programs and they'll send you on contracts to go work as skilled laborers and all that. Well, skilled workers, laborers, whatever profession you do, you go get a contract for like a year and you go if you got a AA degree, you can go teach English in Japan. They got all kind of crazy shit like that, right? It's like, but the thing is, like, you gotta research these places before you go, especially third world, like third world where our dollar is less, I mean, it's more than their dollar, or it's like quadruple, triple times. You gotta watch out. It's different when you go to Europe. You know what I'm saying? And you go to Europe and you go to like, westernized countries where our dollar is less than theirs. You know what I'm saying? Where their money's worth more, or it's equal, kind of equal back and forth. You know what I mean? It's like it's different. But when you're going to places that the US dollar is just worth that much more, you're a mark. You know what I'm saying? You're a mark, and you're a mark in a whole nother way, because you're not a mark amongst the people. You're a mark amongst the public officials and shit. Because they get you and they be like, you're American. You know what I'm saying? They start plotting and thinking how they could use you as leverage. So just keep that in mind. You know what I mean? If you don't get locked up, thank God I didn't get locked up in no other country. Thank God. And even when I was in Mexico, I had this super super corrupt, bro. I had to find my way. I had to pay. I got caught for doing something in Mexico, which is simple, just an infraction, and they were gonna take me to jail. You know what I'm saying? And I had to pay them money for them to let me go.
Right.
Nobody wants to do it. Go to jail in a third world country, bro. Thanks, Virgil.
Man, you already know, bro. You know, are you more than welcome to come up, man. Enjoy the rest of your evening, out there.
Yeah, man.
All right,
That movie's good.
That movie is, listen here, y'all. I'm gonna do it. Listen here. Tomorrow, we're gonna be doing a show talking about the Michael Jackson movie. The movie is fire. Don't let nobody listen. Go see it for yourself. Anybody saying that movie is not fire is a hater. Right? Shout out to Janet for not wanting no parts in the movie for her reasons, and that's cool. But regardless of any of that, the movie is dope. I went to go see it today. It is absolute fire.
Latoya spoke on it too, though. Latoya said something. Latoya said something about it too, though. But
she was
always
depicted
gonna say
in it
something.
though, so she wasn't too much tripping though. But the movie was dope. Whoever the actress was that was playing Latoya, she is bad as fuck. I don't know who
Latoya
that
back in
girl
the day
is.
was before the plastic surgery got her. She was cute.
Now listen, the girl who they had playing Latoya Jackson, she is. Oh, I don't know what that girl name is, but she is bad as hell. You hear
Did they
me?
put Janet in? Did they put Janet in the movie?
Janet said she ain't want no parts of the movie.
Oh, okay, okay. What about Jermaine? Because it was his. Jermaine.
Everybody else was in the movie. Literally everybody else except for Janet.
Wow. Yeah, she must have. Yeah, there's some reason.
Yeah. And Diana
but
Ross.
You heard.
Diana Ross too. Diana Ross too.
You heard that the what do you call it? That the daughter is going after the family, right?
Yeah.
His daughter. And you heard what she said, right?
No, I ain't heard nothing about what she said, but I'm aware that she's been going through legal issues with the estate.
Yeah, but now she's like straight up trying to basically discredit his name, like beyond, like saying that because she's been like going to talk to some of those fake victims, and she's like she's saying that she thinks he did it now, his own kid. Ain't that something, bro?
Yeah,
look it up. It's out there. That's just
I'll
crazy.
look into it. I'll look into it, but
keep it up.
Any of us real ones
man.
know that Mike, and I'm gonna speak on this at some point in time, man. But listen to what I'm saying to y'all. All right. When I say Mike didn't do it, I'm saying maybe he wasn't aware. What I'm talking about now, right? It is my belief, the form pretty boy, everybody tapping in, that Mike at some point was under heavy MK Ultra mind control.
You think so? Well, I went to school with.
I'm almost positive the form pretty boy, right?
Yeah. Well, I went to school with like a dude that used to be one of his kids that used to hang out, and you could look him up. His name is Brett. You could look him up. He was. I went to school with him, and they were friends. I knew him from a kid till he was big, and they were friends for a long time. I used to mess with his cousin, but anyway, we were kids.
You talking about him and Michael's friends?
Yeah, he was one of those kids that. Because when I first met him, right, it was a trip, bro. It was like, this is real talk, real story. When I first met him, he used to always tell me, yeah, man, I know Michael Jackson. We were kids, though. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. He's like, I know Michael Jackson, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, Mike's my friend, whatever. And then I was like, one day we went over to his house, and I had never been to his house before. And I swear, he had pictures over everywhere of him and Michael and the family and the Neverland and all that stuff. And it was crazy, and he really didn't know him. He used to talk to him and everything. Like he was one of those kids that used to go to Neverland with, or whatever, to the Everland with them. Real talk, bro. You could look him up. Because the paper got at him, because the news got at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because all those kids used to get hella harassed. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew him. You know what I'm saying? So they would be following those kids and all kind of stuff. Crazy work, bro. They would be following those kids and trying to, the what do you call it? The media would be trying to, get in those kids' business and ask them questions and try to do interviews with them. Like that's real talk. It wasn't just like, him. It was like the kids that they knew. They would follow those kids. Like the kids would leave. The media would follow those kids, try to, you know, pay those kids parents for interviews, all kind of stuff, bro. It's way bigger than what people even really realize, man.
Right.
It's a whole corrupt thing that was going on with that Jackson family in regards to like the people that knew them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you knew them, you were a target. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, Brett was he was hella mad about because he was one of those people that was like that defended Mike to the fullest. He was like, nah, you fools are they're freaking liars. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, he was, you know, we were kids, bro, and he was going over his house, staying the night, chilling, swimming, doing all that shit with them, bro. So it's like, yeah,
Mike
bro.
wasn't messing with no kids, man. Not wittingly, not willingly, at least.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, I would like you said, some mind control shit. But then at the same time, I think a lot of those kids, I think a lot of people got to those kids, man, because he had hundreds of kids at his house, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and he was hella cool with some of them. Some of them he got closer with than others. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? At the
one of the kids he got close with was Aaron Carter, the brother of Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. Unfortunately,
yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, Aaron Carter allegedly offed himself a couple of years ago.
Yeah, because he probably felt guilty because he knew that he did that story, you know what I'm saying, and you know, with the stuff with Oprah, remember the leaving Netherland, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, and you know, cause what's his name? Corey Spellman, you know what I'm saying? And what do you call it?
Macaulay
Culkin. They all said, like, all of them say, like, nah, man, you guys are tripping. You know what I'm saying? But like, you see what I mean? But I think a lot of those kids, the ones that were compromised, you know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure.
They were literally.
We about to get up out of here, man. All right, thank you before pretty boy, man. Thanks for coming up. You know, you're welcome anytime, bro.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bro. Yeah, we about to get up out of here, y'all. You already know. I ain't even mean for it to stress this long, but you know, this is an ill situation going on in my city right now, and I have to talk about it. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about the movie. I'm gonna do a show tomorrow, evening sometime. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a show on the Michael movie. Dope movie. I suggest y'all go see it. Go tap in. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Smash that like button, click the bell, subscribe to the page, share and social engineering. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man.
Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. 2020 got me seeing so clear. Let me get to it. Glitch, nigga, for shit I do on these beats, nigga, I'm legendary. Niggas get to acting like bitches, okay, they Tyler Perry. Hide the women and kids, shit about to get very scary. Sticky bandits creep while you home alone like Marvin Harry. Up in smoke for real, nigga, I'm blowing heavy. Rolling up be all that I need, it be my method Mary. All my niggas be locked and loaded, we mercenaries. Type of gas I got in this blunt will make your vision blurry. I'm in the clouds a lot, I make the pilots worry. Turns out the shit is my fight song, like Katy Perry. Ready for war, soon as I hit the door. I'm ballin', nigga, I'm Kobe as soon as I hit the floor. Taking every shot, shoot that bitch till I score. Hall of Fame bars, I'm Barry Sanders and more. The way I spit this shit, you niggas better take note. The guarantee. When you see me, know I'm up in smoke. Here's a lesson learned, burn. Up in smoke, nigga, losers gotta wait their turn. We set the city on fire, nigga, court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
I ain't trying to hear that BS. Please spare me a lecture. I was made to be a diamond cause I was born out of pressure. My dad was a G, but the drugs got the best of them. Some grind on their own while others might invest in you. Just long as you plant the seed and grow it like a vegetable. Everything will happen when it's supposed to, like a schedule. Every day I thank God and try to add another decimal. A pretty face is cool, but I need an intellectual. Making moves in silence really speaks to how highest decibels. They always said the loudest in the room was the biggest fool. When I go up in the booth, close my eyes and see the visual. Not butcher boys, but trust me, it's about to get critical. Chuns, yeah, we slid a few, knocked them off casually. You claim you on my level, but really that's a fallacy. You still waiting on handouts, that's such a travesty. You're not even amongst my stars, let alone the galaxy.
Here's a lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
Sick positioning, running shit commissioning. You ain't seeing us, not sure what you're envisioning. We still winning, you in danger and it's imminent. Bunch of sticks outside, walking like we picketing. E&E, on fire, man, we sizzling. Leave the scene flickering, damn, it's sickening. No witnesses, damn, all that soliciting. We pack a rainstorm, man, you niggas drizzling. Still riding hot like cars, no air conditioning. Still blowing loud pack, why you whispering? Handicap flow, leave them crippling. Sick discipline, all in my penmanship. How you rate your bars? Insignificant. I stand behind my bars, like imprisonment. Glitch the guarantee, 2020 C division. There's nothing to lose if you always win.
Here's a lesson learned. We roll that fire, light that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga losers gotta wait they turn. We set the city on fire, nigga court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up